Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, didn't add you before I hit live. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. I think everyone will be understanding as long as everyone's understanding that it's 5:15 here. So
Look at that. I gave you an extra 15 minutes to wake up.
Just sat here yawning, but I'll be fine.
Okay. Is that your mug?
That is my mug. I was like gonna make coffee in another mug, and then I thought it would be bad branding if I didn't use this one. So
You could be like me and have mugs and not own one of your own.
that's true. I did order. I don't own anything else that is on my website, but I do own this one.
I guess that's the most important one for you.
Yeah. I don't own any of the other mugs. My friend who got like the travel mug, she had to bring it to my house so I could see it.
Okay. I guess you're giving yourself a Christmas gift, I guess, this year.
I don't really need a travel mug. I don't leave the house. Hi, everybody. Nice to meet you. Are we live? Hi.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hey, everyone. How's it going? This is Affordably Geeky. Today, my specially curated co-host is Claire from Woodshed Theory. Hi, Claire.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to meet you. I'm very excited and tired.
Sorry. And if you want to know more about where you can find Claire, down in the description box, I have her YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy store down there. If you want to go check her out, go at her. Seriously.
Oh, that'd be so nice. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. And if, yeah, okay. No. I'm going to say my hellos. Hey, Jeannie, welcome in. Hi, Amby. Hey, So Yarn Arm. Hey, Jolene, you're eating breakfast outside. Ooh, before the heat warning rolls in. Now it's 68. Oh, yeah, take advantage of it when you can. Amen. Hey, Patty and April. Hi, Knitting Nerd. You can't enjoy the live chat and only the comments.
Oh, you hadn't started the stream yet, I think.
Oh, I'm like, you're in the comments. No, you're... Oh, never mind. Okay,
fine. Yeah, the stream hadn't started yet, but now it has.
I'm like, you are commenting. Never mind. Let's see. Hey, Jolene and Rose. Hey, Patty. Thanks, everybody, for trying to help her. Or him. Hey, Amby. Chat is working fine. Hi, Christine. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Scrappy Dog Lover, welcome in. Oh, Claire, welcome.
Hi.
You're in the chat.
I try to be with it.
It's okay. I was running late, and I'm like, she's going to kill me. It's okay. I'm always late.
How would I kill you? Gosh, that's aggressive.
I don't know how routine-based you are.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Or timeliness. I was like, oh, God, is that...
I was sitting here waiting, but also just like dissociating, just like staring off at the wall. So it's okay.
And going, good job. You got up.
I'm here. I'm here. That's what matters. Participation award.
Hey, Dustin and Rachel. And Jolene. Hey, Christy Cross. That's nice, Sherry. Thank you. Have patience. Kim runs late at times. She will be here.
That's good. That's fine.
You know me so well, Sherry. I may be a few minutes late, but we have fun while we're here. Hey, Debbie and Rachel. Sorry, just going down the chat.
This is the first time I've ever been on StreamYard, actually.
I thought you used StreamYard before.
No, I just use the YouTube live thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. I would have given you a little rundown.
Yeah, definitely. Well, now I'll have to switch over. I know everyone else uses it. I'm just not with it.
Do you know how to see the comments?
I see them right here.
Okay. Oh, they switched that. So what's funny is if you go back and look at like the first year of like me and Ginger's lives, every time that I wasn't at the desktop, if I was on my phone and I wanted to see the comments, I used to have to hit the comments tab, and then everything else on my phone would be black, so I couldn't see Ginger.
Oh, yeah.
That used to be how StreamYard ran until they came up with teams. And you can get one person free. So she was on my team and I was on her team, you know. But it used to be very, like, distracting because you're like, wait, you're showing me something. I don't know what you just did. Like, hey, Lisa Knits, how's Australia?
Australia, nice. You're world famous, international superstar of yarn.
I think Lisa was my first, probably just a shot in the dark here, Australian follower. She's been around for a long time here in these parts.
I think out of everyone I have, well, maybe British and Australian. That's the most I have from other countries.
Do you look on your analytics under countries?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have some oddities in there.
I have a lot of like Eastern European. I don't know.
Is it maybe the time you usually come on if you're live or the time you put up videos?
It's possibly the time I put up videos because I usually put Porch Coffee up at 6:30 a.m. Eastern so that my mother can watch it while she does her makeup.
Oh, okay. So what? I don't know the time difference there, but that makes it probably dinner time or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I don't go live very often, so this is a treat for me and for you.
Well, thank you for acquiescing and coming.
Oh, I'm so honored. Kim from Affordably Crafty, showing you how to stretch your craft dollar.
Oh, well, thank you, Claire.
No, I agree. I was listening to Cinnamon Stitches the other day, and she was talking about like the service that you provide to the yarn community, and I totally agree. You provide a service.
What video was that? Because I've watched.
It was probably like a few weeks ago.
Oh, an old one. Okay,
she was talking about how like you really provide, like you do the work for everyone who's into yarn. So,
well,
it's
thank
important.
you. That's very nice of you, Claire, and I will be clipping that later for a live.
Half
for a short.
Stash is your fault. So thanks. If you're in the comments, how much of your stash is Kim's fault? Kim's gift to you.
Let's talk about the word fault.
Good fault though. Like, how much of your collection is Kim's?
How much have I influenced your purchases?
Exactly. Yeah, yarn influencer. 100%. Christy says.
Oh, of course, Christy. Hey, Emily. Hey, Debbie. Jolene, we're going to talk about Claire's channel name in a little bit. It's on my list. I don't know if you read what I sent you last night.
I did. Okay. Yeah.
I know that maybe seemed like a little overwhelming to you, but
no, I love it. I love a good breakdown.
That's how I roll at 2 a.m.
She's amazing, guys. So like you fell asleep at 2. I woke up at 4:30.
Oh, no. I said I was going to go to bed at 2:20, and then I looked up and realized I had been so busy planning, I didn't do the dishes from dinner yet.
Oh, yeah.
I got very like me, you know.
I don't have children, so I don't have to worry about that. No one judges me if the dishes are left. So.
No, I just was like, oh, those need to get done. Like it bothered me, so I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, I go to bed with those there. So then it was like another like 20 minutes, and then I went to bed. Let's see. I'll try to find my place in the chat.
So yeah, the StreamYard chat runs a little late on the showing you, but
so don't freak out if all of a sudden the chat goes and goes to the bottom.
Okay.
When I go, StreamYard or the chat, that's what I'm talking about. And so I have to go back and see where I am on the comments. So don't stress out.
Thank you everyone for being patient with me. I'm a StreamYard virgin, so thanks.
Hey, Scrappy Dog Lover. Oh, Knitting Nerd has the Porch Coffee mug too, Claire.
No way. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Mug Club. #Mug Club.
Ambi says she just went back and watched the video you did on your channel name.
Oh, yeah. I was blonde in that.
That was like 2 years ago, right?
2? Yeah, probably 2 years.
I know because I went back and I was like, I put that on my list of things to ask you. And then I was like, wait, didn't she make a video about that like a really long time ago?
Yeah, but that's YouTube though. Everyone asks and you're like, yeah, but if you look at the video I did 4
If you
years
look at the
ago,
video at the top of my page.
you'll definitely
I know.
find it. Yeah, it's no big deal.
Hey, Lynn. It's cold. Aw. And Lisa says, yes, I've been here for ages.
Yay!
You say it like it's a bad. Hey, Monique. Just popped in to say, have a nice day, everyone. Well, you too.
Yeah, have a great day.
Hey, Teresa. Ooh, you're cleaning up your craft room today. Getting ready for fall Christmas. Well, you know what's great when you clean up your craft room? You find all the crap you forgot about.
It's like shopping, right?
Or you put it like somewhere safe and then you couldn't find it again. It's like, oh, let me find all the treasures I forgot about.
I know. I was just at the thrift store 2 days ago and I almost bought a few yarn. It was like a burgundy corduroy fabric. And there's a few yards of it. And it was a good deal. Like it was like $5 and I had a 20% off coupon. But I really need to be careful. I'm like, I have so much fabric that is sitting in my closet from the thrift store. I shouldn't purchase this. So I
Now
managed to walk away. What?
Now you have thrift regret because you left it behind.
Yeah, I am thinking about it a little bit, but that's not my biggest thrift regret ever. My biggest thrift regret would be there was like, I have a lot of thrifted neuro. And I went once and there was a whole wall of neuro, like the whole wall. And I was doing the math and I'm like, okay, it's going to be over $100, but I think there's probably $1,000 worth of neuro here. And I was like, I have so much. Why didn't I?
Do you mean, wait, neuro? Or are you talking about neurology?
No, I'm neuro,
Oh.
Japanese neuro.
Right, because you said neuro, and I was very confused. Like, what is going on?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Sorry. Go ahead, continue.
Blame it on the speech impediment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Jeez, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at?
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a whole wall of it, and I should have grabbed it. So now my friends and I have an agreement that if I see something like that, don't think about it, just buy it, and then we'll figure it out as a friend group later.
I would be hard pressed to say no to the neuro wall.
But here's the deal. You'd say you think that, but I've hit the neuro wall twice at this thrift store. I don't know who passed away, but somebody did. And
somebody who had good taste in yarn.
Whoa, I have like this this whole thing is just like some kind soul's collection.
Well, at least it's going to go to good use, whether it was donated or whatnot.
But that's my problem, right? Good use is me just looking at it for serotonin. So, well, that's not much, right? That's all you have. So,
because the cats keep knocking everything down, despite me fixing it constantly.
Well, I don't live in a very big place, but I have like another closet full.
So that pile that's from the cats.
Right. I have the same thing in my closet. When I open the closet door, like it falls on you.
Like that, half of that is yarn that they've knocked off the shelf. Underneath it is whips.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
At least it's soft when it falls on you, you know. It's more. Knitting Nerd says Noro yarns are scratchy. I would say that, yeah, they are a little scratchy.
What they have for them is not that they're the softest yarn.
I would say they're the most beautiful as far as color change. Like working with them is very enjoyable because the colors change so often and they're so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're working and going like, wow, every few minutes. So That's the only thing I'd say about that. Like, it's not my normal type of yarn that I would use.
Do you know why that is?
Because they're inspired by nature?
No, because they have lots of proprietary yarn. What do you call it? The way that they construct it, they have proprietary things that they do, which means that only they have them, and
I
they don't
wouldn't
give
doubt it.
anybody. Since I'm pretty sure, like, they make their own yarn. It's not like it's coming from some factory in Turkey.
Right. I think they totally make it in Japan at their own
They do.
factory.
So it's shh, we're not telling anyone.
Telling anyone what?
How they make their yarn.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that would be interesting. My dream is to go to Japan one day. Well, it's one of my dreams. I'd like to go everywhere, but maybe I could visit the factory. That would be.
Best
I'd
of luck.
just show up and be like, "Hi."
It would be easier to go to Turkey and go to the yarn market.
Oh my goodness. I think Turkey, with my experience in the Middle East, they'd probably be like, "Come into the factory.
Okay.
Have a cup of coffee, tea. Let's chat."
Turkish coffee is really good.
So good.
It's like you get that really tiny cup and you're like, what? And then you're like, oh.
Yeah. I used to make it all the time when I lived in the Middle East for a little while.
Where did you live in the Middle East?
Jerusalem.
Ah. Interesting.
Yeah. I was getting a degree there.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was. I'm happy that I did it, but it's not like I'm using it. So it's kind of like one of those.
You are using it as a life experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm sure it was very informative.
Totally. Eye-opening for sure. Ambi Crafts Reads asks, do I shop at local thrift stores or Goodwill chain type ones or both?
You're getting
Anything that I can. Anything that I can. I'm not really into Goodwill here though. The Goodwill usually has nothing good. So, especially yarn. If they have yarn, it's like usually like a box on the bottom shelf and it's like half of a ball of used yarn.
Goodwill likes to like prepackage the stuff for some reason.
Right.
Oh, we have an empty bin. You know?
Yeah. I usually get all of my thrifted yarn here from Savers, or there's another one, St. Vincent de Paul.
Did you go to Savers on National Thrift Shop Day?
No, I didn't. Or maybe I did. What day was it?
Thursday, I think.
Yes. Then yes.
Did you get a pin?
No. Was there a pin?
That wasn't National Thrift Store Day. Yeah, they had pins they gave out. They were exclusive for that. Where's my? Oh, I thought I put that up there.
They probably ran out of them because our Savers has a line at the door in the morning before it opens.
Okay, so it says Thrift Proud on it. I don't know if you got the stickers last year that was like an earth and some boots and it says Thrift Proud on it. Those are for National Thrift Store Day.
Oh, I did see they had a Thrift Proud sticker on the front door, but I thought it was like for Pride Month or something and they had just left it out.
I mean, could be, but no. I mean, good and whatever. But no, I was going to go and then that didn't happen. But they have a coupon right now. That's a pretty good coupon. That's still on. Where was my?
Is it one of those like spend 15, get 20 kind of thing?
Look at my first page of notes here.
Love it. I'm a notebook gal myself. I love stationery.
I do too. This is a not a Happy Planner. Oh no, it is Happy Planner. That I got from like Joann's at like I think it was like 75 or 80% off. That's not a current date, but it just becomes a very nice journal or notebook.
I love it. I'm a list maker, so.
Oh my God. Savers is $15 off a $40 purchase.
Not bad, yeah. Can you stack coupons at Savers though? Just like bring an old t-shirt and get your 20% off coupon?
I believe you can. I've done it before. Also, if you have some kind of a discount in your email, sometimes the one on specific like groups of items works, and sometimes it doesn't. Like,
oh yeah, I hate when it's just a specific group of items because yarn is considered housewares or something weird like that, so it's never covered under the coupon that I have.
dude, that sucks. But that's for email rewards club members, and it's till the 20th, so till Sunday.
Okay,
So.
yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I just got nightstands at Savers.
I did watch your video.
Oh my gosh, my $1,600 nightstands. I don't really think they're worth that much, but somebody's selling them online for that much.
They're worth more than what'd you pay for them? $40?
With the coupon, it was $60 for both. So.
Oh, $60?
Not terrible. I always thought that
Oh, they didn't sell them as a pair?
no.
Oh.
In fact, when I found it, I thought to myself, oh, finally I find a nightstand that I like. And of course there's no pair. There's never a pair. And then I like did a little looking and it was like across the room in a corner. And I was like, the gods have shone upon me. It is the moment. That's my thrift tip. You were like in your thing, you wrote like, what's your thrift tip? It's like, you got to be ready because you don't know when it's going to happen. So just be ready.
Also look around. Like you explained, things are not always conveniently right next to the other thing.
Right. Yeah. They didn't sell them in a pair, which I guess makes sense, but I wonder if our Savers is more expensive in California. Probably, right?
I'm going to have to say that really depends on the neighborhood you're shopping in. If I want to get the high-end clothing brands and, like, honestly, a lot of, like, gently used crap, there is a Savers near the east side of Providence. Now, the east side is where, like, Brown and RISD are.
Okay. So that's, like, the good stuff.
It's very, you know, they have the nicer brands, generally speaking, over in that neck of the woods. And yeah, I definitely go there for like clothing mainly and shoes. That's where I've gotten my last 3 pairs of sneakers, which is crazy because I'm a size 11 in women's.
Oh yeah.
Brand new.
Perfect. Yeah. Ours is well, we're in California, but we're near one of our Savers is right next to one of the most expensive zip codes in the country. So it really helps. What?
San Diego, San Francisco?
We're in Northern California in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
So Cheryl says she's never heard of Savers. I hadn't either. Are they my favorite business-wise? They're a for-profit company. But whatever. I mean, they're not my favorite for that, but so is Goodwill.
Goodwill. Okay. Here we go. Things that annoy me about Goodwill. Ready?
Oh, please.
It looks really pretty when you walk in and it's all by color. I'd rather have it by size.
Right?
Oh, God. Hate that.
Yeah, I've been going to St. Vincent de Paul now, and that one's like more of a local store, and they have an entire crafting section.
We have St. Vincent de Paul out here.
Oh, okay. I'm new to it, so they have, patterns and ribbon and any craft that you can think of. They have a whole section, so I've been doing that a lot. Savers is more whatever's there.
Savers, one of the better things about Savers is I feel like they just have such a high product turnover.
Yeah. So it's called like Savers Thrift Superstore. So it's like,
although not nearly as big as, what is the name of that place? Hasn't been open that long, but I've done several yarn videos there before, including a couple of thrift store crochet shopping.
Like Value Village or something?
No, Value Village is Savers.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I don't know. They do have the same labels, I guess, but I don't have one around me.
So if you look on their Instagram, I think it's Savers Value Village or something is their name or something.
Okay. I grew up with, we called it the Sallies, the Salvation Army. My mom goes like almost every day.
We have that out here too. But say as a high product turnaround, the other problem with Goodwill is I find the stores, at least where I am, there's only 2 stores I really could go to. They're far apart, although they are located in towns where there also is most of the yarn stores. But they're small. They're really,
ours is big.
oh
Yeah, ours is huge.
they're like tiny. I could probably in the same town, the Savers versus the Goodwill, I could probably fit like 8 Goodwills inside that Savers.
Oh yeah, we did have one open north of us, and I went for its grand opening. That sounds lame. I went for its grand opening, and it's a lot smaller. So I guess it just depends on where you are.
Hey, we had a tornado warning here for like 2 hours yesterday morning.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Red box is over you. Which, you know, that's like the 3rd time in like the past like 3 years that's happened in New England. That is like not common.
That's rare.
Yep. And this past one, they had videos up on the local news. And so where I grew up in Rhode Island, the exit I would always take to go home, literally a funnel cloud crossed in front of a bunch of cars across the highway, and there was a bunch of videos about it, and I was like, "Ooh, like that was yeek."
That's so scary. Yeah, I'm from northeastern Pennsylvania originally, and every so often, it's like it would be like you, like every few years, you get something out in the country.
Oh no! I mean, like that's 3 times in my like
when you're in the last year.
My lifetime.
Oh yeah, that's so scary.
I mean, like, it was been like 3 times in like the past 3 years that we've had a tornado warning, and before that, nope.
Yeah.
So I got kind of pissed off though, because I was all excited to head out, because I don't know if anybody scored on this one, but IKEA's anniversary was yesterday, I believe.
Okay.
And they gave out gift cards to the first 80 people.
Whoa, for how much?
Some stuff I saw on Instagram was as high as $100.
Wow. That's a yarn shelf right there. So
like, bummer, but wasn't meant to be.
I have to go to Oakland to go to IKEA here. So that's kind of a hike.
It's not close. I have to go to Stoughton, which is like 15, 20 minutes outside of Boston.
Yeah. It's like, that's a hike.
I mean, it's like 35, 40 minutes from where I am without traffic.
Yeah, that's the same for me with Oakland. It's just like driving into urban areas is just overwhelming. So I really have to be in the mood.
You would hate Boston.
I don't think so, because I am an East Coast girl, like through and through.
Do you find it a city to navigate in if you are driving?
I'm usually okay as long as I have the GPS on, but
it's the road closures and stuff that get me in Boston.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Boring. It's like, where am I? What is going on? Like, in a lot of them, they don't have them on the GPS, so it's like,
Emily says that it's never going to stop raining there, and she's going to build a friggin' ark. I wish it would rain here. It kind of rained for a second the other day, and we had a rainbow, but
that tornado changed. Are you in the hurricane warning zone?
I think I saw something about that. I think I may be on the edge of it. I think it said on Tuesday we might get some rain. But I think it's like hitting Southern California and going up. So we probably will get something, but I don't think I'm like in the path.
First time in 85 years. That thing just took a sharp left when it doesn't usually.
Yeah, it's just things I never thought about when moving to California, because I just never thought I'd move here. Flooding, mudslides, fires.
Have you had an
earthquakes? That too. Oh, why do people live here? It's beautiful. The weather's good.
Everything is so expensive.
And everything is trying to kill you. So I don't know.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I forgot. Okay, 2 things. 1, are you okay if I just leave you for 2 minutes to just go grab my coffee?
Oh, absolutely, because I'm out. So I'll take care of this for a few minutes and then we can switch.
I haven't had any yet today. Can I go first?
Of course you can.
Okay, great. You're awesome. And then when I come back and you're doing coffee, I need to pay attention to the chat because I'm getting very distracted. I'm sorry, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, sorry, chat. I'm just excited to be here.
Okay, be right back.
Does anyone have what took me from California to Pennsylvania? Love. Yeah, I followed my then boyfriend to Houston. Then we got married and I followed him to California for a job. So here we are. I would agree with that. Ambi Crafts is saying it's too expensive for me to ever move to California. It's just different. You get paid a lot more here. So basically, you're living the same lifestyle you'd live somewhere else, just for a lot more money. I hope that makes sense. So like the salaries here are super high, but they don't go as far at all. So it's basically like living anywhere else. Knitting Nerd lived in Houston. Houston is crazy. I mean, it's so big. I don't miss the heat at all. I met some amazing people in Houston, but I don't miss the weather. Lori left California in 1987. The cicadas. Yeah, Houston was fun, but the cicadas. Yeah, Houston cicadas. I don't know that I ever really dealt with them, but like pollen season, very weird. Christine has moved for love. I know at one point, like if you're long distance and you want to be together, somebody's got to make a decision. So I'm happy anywhere as long as I'm with my little family. It's supposed to be 108 degrees in Wichita, Kansas today. We're finally getting to a point where we're just in the 80s. The past week has been really hard though. Like most places in California, Northern California have air conditioning, so it's been hot. So if while Kim is gone, my name is Claire. I have a channel called Woodshed Theory, and I love doing content about fiber and yarn arts. It's not all I do, but Kim has me on today because it's thrift store week.
Well,
and
today's the last day.
Yeah, well, it's still thrift store week, and I love to thrift yarn. It's like one of my favorite things. So if you want to watch thrifted yarn content, head over to my channel. It's there.
When I'm going to put up a thrift yarn video, Claire's already known about this probably for like a week.
I know, well, that's why I appreciate Kim's friendship, because it's like, Kim, look what I found.
Claire will appreciate this yarn wall.
Look at this. Well, because like, I don't know, my friends get it, but it's like if I show my spouse, he's like, okay, more? All right, I guess.
Has your spouse met my spouse? Possibly.
That's more. That's yarn. That's more yarn.
Also makes me really happy that you just said the word friendship, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, of course. I feel so honored. Again.
Cut it out. It's just me.
I love your sweatshirt, your Stay Weird sweatshirt. That's so cool.
Jeez, I wonder where I got this.
Where is it from?
It's from the thrift store, dude.
Oh, okay, good, good.
I don't know where it's from.
I don't really look at the clothes at the thrift store much anymore. It's a little overwhelming.
Oh,
So,
I thrift so often, I don't really need to take a lot of time to look. I know what I'm looking for.
right. Well, I beeline to the yarn because you don't want to waste any time.
I actually don't.
What?
I don't stop there first.
Okay.
I always go to the games first, like the board games. We are a big like family game night board gaming family.
Oh, then that makes sense.
And then I go to the craft books.
Okay. Well, that makes sense, like, because it's like in a.
And then I go to the yarn section. Then I circle back.
Yeah, I do yarn. Then I like walk along the back over to housewares.
Mm-hmm.
Do like dishes,
I have
decorations.
this when I walk past the coffee mugs. Otherwise, I'll be there for like a half an hour.
Yeah, I just can't fit anymore in my cabinet, so that helps.
Well, I have cats and kids, so things happen to them, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. I'm very clumsy, so I'm surprised this is not broken yet or doesn't have a chip in it. I think that speaks to its quality.
Just wait till Steve learns that I have bought like 6 tumblers for this house.
Yeah, yeah.
But so for those that didn't see my post yesterday, if you go to Target, you might be lucky and at the Starbucks. So go into the Starbucks at Target, and there should be a display of clearance tumblers and like bottle things. And I've seen some people on Instagram haul like a white mug looking thing.
I actually saw at my grocery store, they had marked down all the tumblers too at the Starbucks in my grocery store. So
Oh,
maybe it's just that time of year.
Target is the only place near me that has a Starbucks in it. So maybe just inside other retail locations. I don't go to Starbucks like in an actual Starbucks often enough to know, but I would assume that that kind of stuff sells out faster at an actual Starbucks.
I'm not there. I don't like to leave the house, so.
Well, good for you. But so they're 70% off. Now the store I went to, they had like a chalkboard sign and all the signs said 50%.
Oh, that's good. So you got extra. It was like an extra deal.
Right. So it's like lies, lies, lies. You are a liar. I know that this was 70% off because I follow the Instagrams. And I was looking for a little while. I had my 2 kids with me who are like, just, it's a thing. And one of the barista ladies there was like, hey, can I tell you a secret? I'm like, uh-huh. She's like, they're actually 70% off. I said, oh, I know. Thanks, though.
That's what it's like when you I think when you're raised and grow up in that saving money mindset, like the only time I've ever bought a nice purse like from a designer store was a Tory Burch. I was working and I was in a different situation. So I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to treat myself. So I did all the research. I found a bag that was on sale and they were having an additional sale on top of that. So I went into the store and I'm like, oh yeah, like I'll take this bag. Like I didn't already know exactly what bag and color I was going to be getting. And the lady was like, oh, actually, it's on extra sale. And I'm like, oh, wow, you don't say.
Act cool, Claire.
Wow, what a good deal. Christine, I do leave my house. Christine's asking when was the last I left my house. I do leave it. I left it today to go see some friends.
She leaves it to go to the thrift store. Where have you been?
Right, Fridays. Yeah. I do leave it, but I try to. I like being at home.
Okay, you're not agoraphobic. You just like to be home.
Yeah, and because of my social ineptitude, it just makes me more comfortable to be around. It's less sensory input to be around less people. So,
So in the Starbucks, mine was at Target. It's a great time to pick up like teacher gifts or Christmas gifts.
Oh, yeah.
So this is one of the ones I got, which I was super happy about.
Nice.
So this is one of the Pride collection.
It matches your sweatshirt perfectly.
No, look at me, be smart. So it's not a huge one, but this ended up being $5
That's so cheap.
because it started out at 20. And then my other ones. So I've got 3 of these at my house now. Shockingly, this is the one my son picked out. I thought my daughter was going to like shank him because it was only one of them. No, seriously, look.
Oh, I love that. I'll have to grab mine when I grab my coffee. I only have one, and it was a gift from somebody who I told I liked like unicorny colors, and I've got the iridescent one. I like live with it.
Like, hold on, like, look. Like, you think it's a trick of the light, but look, half of it is
It's got a rainbow in it.
iridescent and the other half is like pink.
It's so good. That's my jam.
So this one I think was like $6 or $7.
That's cheap. Especially because do people still like sell them, like resell them? Not as much anymore, right?
No, that's still a thing. To be honest with you, this is the first time I had one from a very long time ago that I got. You know how you can get those things in like gift baskets and stuff?
Right.
Like with a Stargate.
Yeah, that makes sense. Starbucks gift card, Stargate.
The Stargate. Okay. No, but I had a small travel mug that said Starbucks on it. I go like, ooh, when I'm at Target, but I never buy them because they're expensive, you know?
Right, yeah, I don't either.
But so this one my son picked out and my daughter was like, ugh. And then I also got this one. Well, I got like 4 of these because they're going to be gifts, but I was like super excited about this.
Ooh, oil stains.
And this is metal.
Oh, how much was that one?
So this one originally was $30. This is why I don't buy these things normally.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Being like nine something, which still was like, I was like, that's a lot, but look how big it is. It's
right.
It's the same size almost as well. It's the same size as this one.
I drink a lot more liquid if it's through a straw. So
yeah, and the lid is kind of odd because the lid is plastic, but like this weird, like, I don't know. I just think it's
translucent. Yeah.
The straws also have the nice, like, it doesn't fall out thing.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
What does that say on it? It literally says Starbucks on the straw.
Wow. Wow.
Getting a bit too special, but that's okay.
Does anyone in the chat have a favorite Starbucks cup that they use? A tumbler? I've got one. That's all. It was a gift.
Oh, God. I'm going to, like, don't do that again. I'm sorry. Oh, I found a negative about that cup.
I'm going to just mute myself really quick and go grab some more coffee if that's okay.
Before you do that, have you been to the Starbucks and touched those, like, spiky cups?
I have touched them before, I think. The ones that have the
spikes.
Is it yours spiky? The rainbow one that you just showed me?
No, it's flat.
Okay. I've seen them before. I don't know that I've touched them.
I was doing the short video I have that I don't remember if I put up yesterday because I put up a lot of stuff. And I went to go pick it up when I was filming, and I literally went and dropped it because I hated how it felt. I was like, no.
No, thank you. Okay, that makes sense.
That's
okay, I'll be right back. Here, like, is my dog here sleeping? I'll leave him on there.
What a nice butt you have.
The rest of him is cute.
Dog, calm down, buddy. All right. Sorry, I'm not trying to purposely ignore the chat. Let me go back to that. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Lynn. Hey, my Yarn Spun Life. And Lisa. Hey, Kelly. Emily. And Christy Cross. And Debbie. It's my fault. We don't do the good specials here like Kim does there. There's no bargain places in Australia? Or maybe not near you. Hobby Lobby clearance. Oh no. You know what's awesome about pumpkins though, Jeannie? They're from nature, so they can look however you want them to look. This is my attempt at a realist pumpkin. Knitting Nerd says, we love our two new hats you made. Claire just launched an Etsy shop. We'll talk about that during this live too. When Kim says balls, you know something is up. Rose, you know me so well. You found so many boxes of yarn in a closet after organizing. You just closed it and walked away for now. Like, let me just tack that on my to-do list, Kelly, right? Yeah, right? Made 5 love gans for Christmas and July gifts using the Dollar Tree yarn. Which one? The Just Yarn or something different, Knitting Nerd? Hey, Poppy Lady, welcome in. How's life in England? Fall-colored big twist skeins. Well, you can make what decor you want with that. Hey, Me So Crazy, welcome in. The Garden and Worm Lady, hello. Hey, Knit Knots, welcome in. You're going to make baskets for the grands for Christmas. Well, that is an awesome idea, Scrappy. You fell into your yarn. Were you currently at the same time cleaning your craft room? Because it looks sus before you finish. Oh. No. What just happened? Shoot. Monkeys. Balls. The chat just went white, and then all of a sudden it was at the bottom. Hold on, let me figure out where the heck I was. Okay, there I am. I've heard it gets soft after washing. Nora yarns. Not really. It's wool. Kind of get what you get. Trying to get through the chat. Cuban coffee? I don't think I've ever had Cuban coffee, Knit Knots. Tell me about that. Your daughter just came back from Lebanon. She was looking for yarn and couldn't find any. Hey, Mama Bird. Mama Bird's Yarn Nest. I like that name. Hey, Fool Nation and Mama Susu. Hey, Steve. Hi, Anne. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Kathy. 3 miles from you and about 0.5 miles from my mother's house. Oh, Lord. Everybody okay? Good morning, Marty. Nope. What does your shirt say?
It says, neurodiversity is beautiful.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it was a gift from my sweet mother. This is my cup.
Oh. It's like a pearly color.
Yeah, it's iridescent.
Reminds me of an opal.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh.
I'm not a Tumblr girl, but it was a gift from somebody. And now I guess now I am. But I only need one, so.
Well, good for you.
Well, good for you.
That's not how I roll here. But yeah, obviously most of my coffee cups and like things are like thrifted. But yeah, coffee cups are like one of my favorite things to go look at the thrift store because, dude, you want to just have a laugh.
I know.
Be like, WTF were they thinking?
I love like weird stuff, like when it's like, I don't know, Old Men Association or something, like that kind of weird stuff. I love it.
Yeah. But I mean, some of my favorite mugs I've ever found are like hand thrown pottery for like $3.
Yes.
Like, yes, ma'am, all day. Like my favorite kind of pottery is raku.
Mm-hmm.
Couple pieces of that at Salvation Army over the years, and I'm like, ooh.
Let me show you my pottery yarn bowl. It's
Okay.
so beautiful. It's like it looks like a Monet.
I love that.
Can you imagine that this was $20?
That's it. Where'd you get that?
It was at a craft fair, and that was the price. It wasn't even on sale, and I was like, this man is crazy. It's so beautiful.
Did he purposely make it a yarn bowl, or was it not?
Yeah. He had several there that were yarn bowls.
That makes me think like, oops, I made a mistake, and so I just cut the top piece off.
No, it's definitely on purpose. It's so beautiful.
I have a little bit of a yarn bowl obsession.
I know. I don't really. I use it as a decoration. But
hold on. Let me. Balls. Stay. So this is one of my favorite ones I've thrifted. I think I got this off of either Thistle Creative Reuse or Make and Mend, which is two of my favorite. Oh, that's where that skein went. I was looking for that. This one.
Oh, Vista. I didn't get any of that. It's too thin for me.
It sits right in here. You can't see.
That's perfect.
I know, but that's not why I had it in there. It's because I wanted to.
That's like a yarn crock.
It's because I wanted to put this on top of it, which is like probably my most weird yarn find.
Oh, I remember you showed that to me. That is strange.
I still haven't made it, but I did find out that the Crochet Crowd has a tutorial for this kit on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool.
I just haven't done it yet. But so this is my favorite. This is from Union Stoneware in Maine, which is still operating. They don't make this anymore though, but they're like a small pottery studio, smallish. But look.
Oh, I love it.
Hold on, it gets better.
It's like Pablo Picasso does sheep.
Isn't that cool?
It's awesome.
The bottom has the maker's mark, and then like it's not tiny. And it's heavy because it's stone.
You don't want it too big or too small, so.
But like I feel like it's been around for a while because look at the cracking on it.
Right.
That the glaze is cracked.
The glaze.
But oh my god, so nice. And the other two back here are both like one's a Joann's, the other one's a Hobby Lobby. And I think the other ones are all with projects. But I love a good unique yarn bowl. Big fan.
I actually use a Joann's, just a regular Joann's bowl mostly for my yarn because I'm not like worried about it getting ruined. It's one of those it was one of those things where I don't know if your Joann's ever does this, but if ours doesn't sell in the 90% off section, eventually they put a table next to the checkout, and it's when you purchase something, take one free.
That usually happens at my Joann's like in the beginning of February after Christmas.
Right. So I got this beautiful yellow bowl, but it was the only thing not Christmas on the table. It's like, don't mind if I do.
Hold on, let me show you this one. This is not a yarn bowl per se, and I am like, need to catch up on the chat. Sorry about that. Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry, it's my fault.
No, cut it out. It's not a yarn bowl, but look at this.
Oh yeah, mine's yellow too. That's beautiful. Oh, it's metal.
It is metal and fits things nicely in here. This is some of my very nice Sari recycled silk yarn that are not from the same place. But this was like $1.20 at Big Lots because it was 90% off.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. I like that it's deep because sometimes when you're aggressively pulling on the yarn likes to jump out.
And for those that say, oh, there's no little thing to put the end of the yarn in, you just take a binder clip and put it on there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Binder clip, and it makes the thing the yarn goes through, and then you can turn any bowl into a yarn bowl.
Okay, everyone, you heard it here first.
Or also, you could get a strainer and do the same thing.
Oh, yeah. You could probably get that really cheap at the thrift store, too.
Like older metal ones?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're limited on the size yarn you can use with it, but you probably could go up to a 4-weight.
Yeah, why not?
Anyways, those are like, yarn bowl hacks 101.
Hashtag.
Whatever. Okay, Now, I'm neglectful and I really apologize, guys. So before we do anything else, I have to roll for the Chaos Cal.
Oh, right.
We do that at like 8:30 and it's now 9:05.
I am so sorry.
Cut it out. Okay, let me put up my little thing. Banner. Do. Okay, ticker. So Chaos Cal. So if you want a quick refresher of what that is. Oh, also this was thrifted.
Oh, yeah, that's like a dice roller.
It is, but it's for this game that's got poker dice.
Oh, it looks like something for like Dungeons and Dragons or something.
Yeah, well, look at the box. It's got to be from like the 60s or 70s.
Right. I like it. It's nice.
Carpenter's bench. Poker dice made of genuine walnut. And that's the reason I got it, because we use it when we play Hero Quest.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be perfect for like an RPG kind of deal.
And like, what's nice about it with the kids is you can't fold it up and they don't like play with it. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's wood.
It's not like a toy they'll pull out and try to break it.
It's not like I'm just going to sit here and stim on this leather the whole time, because Steve tried to get one of those like dice towers that was like foldable and made out of leather. And I'm like, dude, this dice tower sucks. The dice don't come out of the bottom. They get stuck all the time. I
bet it looked nice.
It did. But when we're talking about rolling dice with children, we want more form over function. I mean, function over form.
Right.
Okay. So here's the numbers so far for the Chaos Cal. It is 8 yarns of your choosing, any pattern you'd like. It's going for 20 weeks. The last week will be right before Thanksgiving here in the United States. Sorry, Canadians. And right now we're on week 7. Okay. Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
3. Oh, it's our first repeat.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. 7's good for a repeat, actually.
3. So I'll add that to the banner thing. Hold on 1 second. And stop. Edit. Sorry. Talking to myself. Well, not talking to myself because I'm here today, Claire.
I'm so happy to be here. I was questioning myself at 4:30 this morning.
Oh.
But I'm fine now. The adrenaline has kicked in.
Oh, wait, where's the bag? Gotta go dice. Here we are. I also really kind of love these dice. Side note, not the reason I bought this, but like, look how cool those look. Like king.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen it like that before.
Me neither. Queen. And there's these really like, look how old these directions look. Like not for nothing. Like that's it.
I love that.
I also
I buy old stuff like that, so I'm totally into that.
I also have Thrift Regret because it had a donation twinsy, which was a actual functioning metal and wood roulette wheel.
But then it just sits in your house in the basement, doesn't do anything.
Like, find a functional purpose for this. And I was like 20 minutes and I was like, balls, and I put it back.
My mom the other day just told me, so when I was still at home and my mom is like crazy thrifter, she had like 6 different crock pots in all sizes. And the other day she was like, yeah, I only have 1 crock pot right now. I'm looking for a small one at the thrift store. I'm like, you only have 1? You don't have the mama, the daddy, the grandpa, the baby anymore?
Oh, I got excited a couple months ago. Guess what I found at the thrift store? I found a potpourri crock.
Wow, that's 80s.
Hot potpourri one that's got like pink lace all on the outside.
Right.
I was excited.
That's a throwback. Knitting Nerd says that she sells her sourdough starter on Etsy. I didn't know you could do that. I thought there would be some sort of like food law about that or something. But I'm interested because I'd love to get another one. So I'm going to look that up.
I don't have time for that. No, sorry about that.
I went through a season. We took a class, you know, my husband and I, on how to make one, how to make it.
Yeah.
I only made it for a few weeks, and then it's like you have to feed it, and it's like another pet.
If I'm gonna deal with something that's in my cabinet, it better be me spinning and stirring my limoncello I'm making out of grain alcohol.
Yeah. Mm.
As opposed to that.
That's worth it.
Not to be too Italian over here, but you know.
Yeah, my friend would make orangello. So good. So good.
Plus, who doesn't love a good, like, scrappy food recipe? All these nice skins of your citrus. Look at what you can use it for.
So delicious.
Okay, I need to pay attention to the chat for a second.
Guys, I apologize. It's me that's talking too much, so she can't look at the chat.
Shut it, Claire.
It's probably because she hasn't had a co guest star in a while.
No. So. Okay, so not to put you out there, but I'm gonna do it. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk on video before this. Was to kind of work out some of my blah, 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 when I'm talking to a new person on live. So blame me. It's okay. Hey Lori. Hey Rico. What's up? What was I just doing? Lisa, hasn't rained in Texas since July 7th? That seems like an awfully long time.
It's like HE double hockey. Can you say that word on here? HE double hockey sticks in Texas right now, so I've heard. So yes. Glad you're surviving. Don't leave the house. Stay in the air conditioning.
Hey, Mona did what? Hey, if you guys are here because you follow Claire, let me know down below. Claire made me do it or whatever. And anybody who is new here, I have all of Claire from Woodshed Theory there. All of her info is down below if you want to go follow her on all the things. Her Facebook, her Instagram, her YouTube channel, and her Etsy shop, which she just launched.
My channel is very eclectic, so you probably find something you like on there.
Why don't you give us the elevator pitch on your channel?
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I am a late diagnosed autistic person. I was diagnosed at 31. And my channel basically centers around my life as a late diagnosed autistic lady. I talk about that a lot, and I work a lot in the late diagnosed community, supporting people through
the ladies. I'm sorry.
Yeah, supporting people through the process of accepting the diagnosis. And I also do in my pitch, I always say anything else that feels good to me. So I do yarn and crafts and whatever. I do the Autism World Tour where I talk to people from all over the world who have autism and see what their experience has been like. So yeah, it's a bit of everything. I just put up a redoing some nightstands video. So basically I've done sewing videos, anything that feels like it's the right thing for me. Mm-hmm. Which probably isn't good for my algorithm, but I like it. So
don't forget that what is the thing you say? Post videos blank times a week or whatever you do when you sing.
Oh, yeah. Well, now I post videos several times a week. It used to be 3 times a week, and I had a schedule going, but I found that it was too much for me. When I heard that you and Ginger were trying to do 1 a day, I was like, how long will it last? It's so much. That's so much.
Lasted till the beginning of July.
I know, and I'm impressed. I'm really impressed.
We did not count lives as our upload for the day.
I hope everyone understands here that it might seem that putting a video up isn't that much work, right? But it's a lot of work. Even if it's just uploading what you did that day, it's a lot to do all of that. Kim works hard.
You know what? It definitely is much more challenging in the summer when I have my kiddos all the time. I have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old. Those people that don't know that. And just finding the time to carve out and do it pretty much was. So I went to Michael's yesterday. Okay. I did link down below a couple of my videos I put up lately. One was the 10 tips to yarn thrifting success, which Claire talked about earlier.
That's my gosh, I haven't watched your other video yet.
You haven't watched
the new one? The new cakes are out, guys. The new cakes.
So there's the Karen Cake Shop is finally open for business again at Michael's. And there also is 3 new loops and threads yarns, which will be my video today.
Okay. Are they good? Or are they like novelty?
One is going to not be for everybody. The other 2 on first inspection, one I'm like, huh. The other one I'm like, ooh.
My favorite thing when new yarn comes out is I'm making a mental note of my clearance in the future.
So here's the good mental note. Right now in the Michael's app, there's a 40% off one item coupon.
Wow, that reminds me of the old days.
And the yarn is not on sale this week.
Wow. Yeah, Michael's used to have good coupons and now it doesn't.
So I used it on the new Karen Cake.
Nice. Yeah.
All right. Let me look at the chat for a little bit. And I haven't even looked at my list yet. So hold on. All right. I'm going to say F it. I'm going to go down to the bottom of the chat. If anybody said anything above there that you need to reiterate because you have a burning desire for me to answer a question or comment, go ahead and post it. I'm just giving up because I'm still back when we've only been live for like 25 minutes in the chat. So that's kind of where like Ginger and I's like divide and conquer comes in really well, because normally on the live, like, and this is not a judgment towards you, Claire, but I'm just trying to explain for those that don't like run a live. She's the one who goes immediately to the bottom of the chat and is looking at comments on the bottom while I'm working my way back from the top.
Oh, yeah. I've been trying. I'm at the bottom, I think.
It's fine, but
trying to like look, but
I have my mental game on to know like things she's already talked about or answered. I have to skip them.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah. So it's a practice skill, because like Saturday, our 3-year anniversary is in October, and that's a 3-hour show. Started out as like a 2-hour show, and then it pretty fast became a 3-hour show. And then Wednesday we had our 2-year anniversary in July, and that's a 1.5 to 2 hours. So
it's like, you're so cute. You're like the best. So
I'm not. You think I'm cute?
Duh.
I'm not the white half of the yin yang.
So
that's like Miss Yarn is great. No, just kidding. It's fine.
Somebody asked if I was Canadian. No. Sorry.
Okay.
Not Canadian.
They don't have no yarn at your Dollar Tree anymore? Annie! At all the Dollar Trees or just the one you went to?
It has to be just the one she went to, right?
Some of them have a horrible craft section. Like really bad. So for every Dollar Tree you see me at that's like, crafts, it's because I have like 3 of those within like a 30-minute radius of my house.
Right.
Or 40 minutes that are like that awesome. Like the ones that have huge square footage and we're like the first stores to get like the Crafter Square aisle. Like those ones. Those are the ones I usually film in, unless there's some kind of oddity in one of the smaller ones.
I just have trouble finding, like usually at ours, it's like bad, only the ugly colors left. So.
Of yarn?
Yeah. It's like all brown brown's beautiful, but it's like, okay, well, I don't really need
like
that.
1,000 skeins of the cotton yarn in white.
Exactly. I don't need that. So.
Although would be fun if you want to do a foray into natural dyeing, because it's not a high startup cost on the yarn end.
Yeah. I mean, I have, I thrifted. I probably have like 20 or so balls of white wool. So I definitely want to do that and maybe make hats out of it, but it's just a matter of time.
Do you watch
Kenneth from
Chemnitz?
No.
Okay, Chemnitz is Rebecca. She's from northeast of Boston. Do you like deep dives on a subject from a scientific perspective?
Is the Pope Catholic?
You will fall into a beeping hole with this lady and not emerge for like weeks. She
As
is
an autistic person, yes, that's my life.
Leave chemistry field, and She has a dye pot weekly that I think she might be on like number like 300. She has
Wow.
a month which she puts up a inspiration photo. She has everything from natural dyeing to, you know, pyramid color gradients and different dyeing techniques and all the things. If
Well,
you
now I can't wait.
get
So it's
dye,
chem knits, like
CH
chemical?
knits,
Yeah, chemical knits.
so good. Oh my god, so good. And I like her dye along videos because sometimes I'll just put them on like in the background when I'm cleaning and stuff. It's just very, and plus she has some interesting natural dyeing stuff.
Right. My only experience trying to dye yarn was I tried to dye some Noro that I got. I know you're thinking I'm crazy, but I got a lot of it's solid color, but it's all like, you know, not enough to do like a whole sweater of one. So I did a test dye to see if I could dye it all black for
Good
because
luck
my
with that. The DOS on that has to be very high.
yeah, it didn't work.
So
It's just a little bit darker now.
DOS is depth of shade. So the amount of dye what did you use to try and dye it? Rit dye?
Just Rit, yeah.
The black and Rit dye sucks. As far as depth of shade, if you don't want to get into like the pro dyes,
This was like the navy one. Well, maybe it's green. Can't really tell. So,
if you want to get into a cheap foray in dyeing that's much more pigmented, get a tub of that gel food dye from Wilton.
really?
Because you only have to use like a toothpick's amount to color a whole bunch of friggin' frosting.
Right. I have some old ones, so I could use that. I've never thought about that. Hi, Kim G.
Are they old and open?
Yeah.
Watch out, they might be moldy because I usually put mine in the fridge once I open it.
No way. Well, I just learned something. It's probably
Wait.
moldy. I went through a cake decorating stage. Did I? I had to make a cake, so I bought the set. Somebody said that they're not sure if Dollar Tree is carrying Premier anymore. Mine is.
Mine is.
And now they're carrying it in Hobby Lobby too, Premier. So
only Bamboo Chunky.
yeah, let me show you guys Bamboo Chunky because I think I'm going to do some more hats. I bought it to see if it would work in the knitting machine because you know that's finicky.
Can you show one of your hats, please? That's on your. Okay. Look at me cross off something on my to-do list, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, Jess, I know she's going to need an acid to go with it to set the dye. I just sent it to Rebecca. She's going to learn all the things. Don't worry.
So this is just one that I've made a sample of. This is one skein of the Bamboo Chunky. It's super, super soft. And it works in the knitting machine. So that was impressive. I wasn't sure. It's finicky, the knitting machine. That one's not for sale yet, but these are the hats I have left for my Etsy shop. Can you see like maybe there was a theme of what people didn't want?
Did you have a lot of males purchasing or like me, people who go want pink?
I think it was more of that. Like, for example, this actually sold, but then somebody canceled and it's like the darkest maroon.
Rude.
Oh, it's okay. I think maybe their credit card didn't clear or something. It's fine. It's totally fine. Joking. Yeah, it's okay. But the rest of like all the pink and red, a few of them sold, but most of them didn't. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I was like, well, I won't be buying any more pink for a while until those sell, I guess. Yeah, but almost everything else sold, all the other colors. So thanks, Jamie.
That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go through a couple of sale things and then I'll pause and you guys want to see some of the new yarn.
My gosh, yeah, did you get the cakes?
Okay, but first I need to like calm my anxiety and read some of these things I've researched.
Yeah, sorry.
Not all but I'm going to throw a couple things out there. So just a housekeeping note. In my own Facebook group, Affordably Crafty, I am going to start to be more cognizant of using hashtags, because I have come to a light bulb moment and realized that my Facebook group is pretty much unsearchable.
Okay.
Because there's certain things I post every week that I feel like you need to be able to look back on, like free patterns, free pattern Friday, new yarn, and then probably the thing I'm going to start doing that I was like, why haven't you done that before, Kim, is weekly or bi-weekly, I'm going to be putting up something called the clearance roundup.
Right. Okay.
So it's going to be one post you can go to look at really quick that tells you like what are the new interesting clearance markdowns for the week in retail world. So for this week at Target, we have the Starbucks cups, which I already talked about, which is 70% off. They're having a big clearance on summer and outdoor toys. Some of them are 70% off, including big, huge inflatable slide things that you put outside, like bouncy houses, like a lot of things. And also they have a pretty good clearance right now on cat and dog food and snacks or treats.
Oh,
quite a lot.
I'll be going there this week.
Kohl's is having an extra 50% off their clearance sale.
Okay.
Which is really good.
That's great.
Lowe's patio is like 75% off if they have anything left.
I could use that, but I'm going to pass.
It's okay. I go to Facebook Marketplace for most of my outdoor things.
Oh, absolutely.
Or Craigslist.
Exactly.
I'd like to take you on a tour of my free outdoor furniture. Here we go.
I know. You have to just wait and watch.
I know, but you know what? Early spring, like right near Halloween, at least in New England, that's like when people just de-stash all their outdoor crap.
Right.
I took it out and I don't love that anymore. It's too small for my kid, or I'm, whatever. As opposed to like the random, like I'm moving. So I'm on the hunt for 2 umbrellas for outside and 2 umbrella bases. But
I wish I could give you mine because the wind is bad here and it knocks. So basically I had a table. The wind came and knocked the table over. The glass shattered. It was terrible. Yeah, that took forever to clean up. And now I have another one of those like cantilever, one of those ones that goes over, and that was a free from somebody, and it still blows over. So
you don't have the weights at the bottom?
It's weighted. It's got a rock on the bottom and everything.
Oh no. There's a rectangle thing you can buy that's made for that, so it doesn't tip.
Right. So the bottom of mine is like made of cast iron. It's like very heavy.
Oh, never mind.
And then we also have the rock on top of it to try to help. But I just have to keep it closed all the time. So
don't ignore me.
I want to get like a screen, a shade, sunshade instead.
Okay, that makes sense. Hi, beautiful. I know. Who's that person? You want to say hi to Claire?
Hello.
You'll like Claire. Come say hi. Come on.
I'm coming.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Claire.
I'm not Ginger.
I know you're not.
And she was like, I love you.
What are we doing?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Now listen. Dad's upstairs, so if you want something to eat, either service yourself or talk to Dad, okay?
I know.
You don't need to wait for Mama. Okay?
Okay.
I love you.
I like your Squishmallow pajamas. Those are cool.
They're candy.
Oh, fun.
Candy pajamas and my pants.
Oh, neat. Whoa.
Hey, you know what Claire loves to do that Mommy and you guys like to do? Go thrift shopping.
What's thrift shopping?
Thrift shopping is when we go to the stores where the stuff is donated and you buy it secondhand.
Yes.
So fun.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's that?
It's a balloon number 2 from when Ginger and I had our 2-year anniversary. You can take that. Oh, wait, hold on. I have string attached to it. Yarn. 1 second. I need a. If I had some scissors.
Where are the scissors?
Oh, Lord, why is he screaming? I see yellow. Hold on. Do I have scissors
We
in
need to
here?
wait a minute
I
for
do.
this. Scissors.
Okay, hold on.
Somebody's asking how Lacey prices her hats. She's saying 3 times the price of the
What?
yarn.
Why-
They'll choke on it.
Why am I going upstairs?
Because I just need you to go upstairs.
Oh.
I know, I love you too.
So sweet. So is that a yarn ball on there?
Yep.
That's cute.
So this was Hobby Lobby clearance, like I think a couple of years ago. I wish they had more than one because I would have totally. These are nice. They're heavy metal.
Man, Hobby Lobby clearance came out of nowhere this year, huh?
My budget was not prepared for that.
Me neither. And I was just at the point too where I was like, I've got a few months. I really need to focus on using what I bought last year.
Here's my problem. My birthday is on July 1st.
Right?
So when folks go, what would you like for your birthday? I'm like, Hobby Lobby gift card, please.
Right. But you didn't have time for that this
That
year.
usually helps. And this year I didn't have that bump. So I was like, oh, we have to make choices. It's okay. We'll make choices.
Knit knots, if you're planning to sell on Etsy, like pricing wise, it can be a little tricky. I do cost of goods, then pay yourself. Then depending on if you have a company, pay your company with a markup.
You don't work
And
for
then-
free.
Right. And then also I do free shipping, so you have to factor in the price of shipping. And then also Etsy has several fees that you have to factor in. So I just do a spreadsheet, and or you can also look up on just type in Etsy calculator into Google, and then it'll do it for you. So you can figure out how much the fees would be. For example, I sold a t-shirt to a friend on Etsy the other day, and I accidentally lost 30 cents.
Is Daddy in a carriage?
Yeah.
So
No.
you have to be careful.
That's the yarn you carded at the festival.
Yeah, is Dad in the carriage?
What are you asking me?
Mr. Salty in the carriage.
Mr. Salty is not in the carriage. It's right in front of the carriage, as you can clearly see, along with Salt Packet. So,
Okay.
Pink
They're
Salt.
so cute.
Oh, they were
Yeah,
gifted.
Jamie's hooked. Definitely look at an Etsy calculator. That helped me a lot. You can put in the cost of goods, and then you put in what you're selling it for, and then it will tell you what the Etsy fees are on it.
That's really nice.
I know. I was just saying I accidentally sold a t-shirt. I have like a separate, I haven't said anything about it, but like I started designing some neurodiverse t-shirts. And so I made a separate store for that. And I sold them to a friend, and it was, I paid 30 cents for them to buy that shirt.
Did you make the shirt you're wearing?
I didn't know. This is one that my mom bought me. I'm sure it was from Etsy though.
Okay. You should make a video on that.
I know, but like I don't want to do it quite yet because I don't want people to be like, oh, Claire's only talking about things that she sells. So I'm kind of like waiting to do and I only have a few, I have like maybe 8 designs.
I meant like on the Etsy calculator and how good of a resource it is.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Plus it's evergreen content.
Right. That could work forever.
Later. Just a thought.
Good idea.
Michael's, just to go back to the clearance real quick.
Sorry.
Michael's, their summer stuff is 80% off. So that's the last markdown before it goes in mystery boxes. Mm-hmm. So the main thing I wanted to look at for that clearance was planters for plants.
Right. That's the best.
Had a variety, but the one I went to the other day, the one closest to me, was very picked over as far as that was concerned.
Yeah, mine only has the camping stuff left, the go camping signs and stuff.
Oh, great tip about the Etsy calculator, says Jess. I end up doing it with a formula that I have to find in my notes each time.
Yeah, I was doing that as well, and it was taking me so long to fill out my little spreadsheet. So I didn't even think about that until my sister brought it up. So
you're like, duh, somebody made something for that.
It's like one of those things like we existed pre-internet, okay?
Oh.
So, like I don't think about it.
I also would say like just from some have an Etsy store, make sure that the one you're using is current because sometimes Etsy changes their fees.
Right. I didn't even think about that. I'm new to it all, so.
Okay. And then the other thing that's on clearance at Michael's that I actually got one of, there's in the Michael's I was at, there's 8 feet over near the paper crafting that is planner stickers that aren't Happy Planner.
Okay.
Okay. And like 98% of them were 50% off, so they were $5.
Okay.
So one of the things I'm going to be starting with Skylar this school year is actually her having her own planner.
Oh, that's awesome. I always loved having a planner.
And she's very me, so she's going to LOB this. She's very like, oh my God, I have to write stuff down. And I'm like, you are going to love that so hard, it's not even funny.
And I love putting like the different stickers in, and it's fun.
So I'm going to show you the one she picked out. They had quite a lot. I feel like this may have been a new 50% off markdown because the whole section was pretty much full except for 2 pegs. Okay. So this is by Once More with Love. Oh, sorry. By Par Craft Smith. Now, I am not a super planner person. I love planners and using them, but I'm not like part of like the planner community, shall we say. But I said, Skylar, you're going to pick one of these sticker packs and you can have one because you are starting to use a planner. And she's like, ooh, really?
Ooh.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Isn't that nice looking? Like, hold on.
It reminds me a little bit of like, it has like Hello Kitty vibes.
Yeah. She's very into the kawaii. Like,
yeah.
Like, look at how cute.
That's really cute. I love the dragon.
And then there's awesome ones like this that you write in.
Oh, and it's got the holographic. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes, please, ma'am.
Everyone's going to think that's so cool at school. Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh, no. The planner isn't really designed to go to school with her.
Okay, it's for home.
It's more for like her being able to mentally know what's happening in the future because she gets anxiety if she doesn't know when things are happening.
Yeah, same.
And also because I think she's going to love it. But yeah, I mean, I
love those. And was that 50% off? I don't need them. Never mind. I don't need them.
And off, but look at how cute.
Oh, I love it. The fairy.
Oh, look. You find the magic, it says.
Oh, I love it. Oh everyone, God. My mother is in the chat. How sweet is that?
Hey, Claire's mom. What's your mom's name?
So I don't really talk about it on my channel just so people don't bother her, but she's Hanky Panky. And that's because I named her. Just listen.
No, real name, Claire.
Her mom, my mom, her name's Kathy.
I thought you were going to say her name's Mom, and I was going to be like, cut it out.
Yeah, I'm 2 years old. She sells for like over 10 years. She's sold on on eBay, and now she just does the look at.
Oh, I'm sorry, cuteness alert.
No, it's okay. She sells vintage linens, so mostly handkerchiefs.
You said lint first, and I was like,
Vintage lint. Yeah, it's great.
Like, there's a very specific clientele for that, I would think.
But they're willing to pay.
Yeah, dude. Oh, look at those. They're like a whole, like, strip.
Oh, my gosh. I love that.
Sorry.
I just got from Hobby Lobby. I haven't given it to my friend yet, but I got the they have holographic wrapping paper.
Oh, that's cool.
So good.
Oh, I love these things.
I think because I spent my adolescence in the 90s. Like everything was holographic and Lisa Frank. I love that.
Hey, did you see that they came up re-released Trapper Keepers?
Maybe.
There's like 6 different patterns. I'll be honest. I was in the Walmart aisle last time I was there for a little while going.
Yeah, that sound.
Like the sound was like, oh, look, it'd be 5th grade or whatever it was.
Just making it says vintage lint sounds like something you might make money on OnlyFans. I think you're right.
Jess, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't say it. Hence the specialized audience. I think that they would Good for scrapbooking.
I didn't have a Trapper Keeper per se. I was like one of those kids who, if I had a Trapper Keeper, it was like a hand-me-down.
I had one that I used for many years.
What was on it?
It was just like this weird blue color because it was hard. Like there wasn't like they were so popular. It was hard to find like
The designs. I remember the designs.
Mm.
Where do we find your mom for those of us who are into vintage? You could go on eBay, and her eBay store, I think, is, I don't know if you look up Hanky Panky or her, I think her, I'll have to ask her what her,
I wouldn't type that into Google.
Don't type it into Google.
Salsa probably.
Type into eBay, Hanky Panky, vintage handkerchiefs only.
Would you be able to possibly find that Facebook group later on?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
So she's amazing though. So she like goes to estate sales, and her hobby basically at night is to like clean them, iron them, post them online. She's been doing it forever.
Blue with a rainbow. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I had to talk myself down off Facebook Marketplace today. I got so friggin' excited. Somebody had a very vintage working huge floor loom for free.
Yeah, I've seen those before. It's just like,
where do I put it? But they had a
where you put it. It takes the whole room up.
And I was like, like I have a Facebook Messenger group. It's called Affordably Crafty Super Local Deals.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only for folks that are within an hour of me.
Okay.
And it's a lot of like, if we see clearance out, we share it there.
Mm-hmm.
If we really good Facebook Marketplace, like craft stuff, but we can't get it, we'll share it there. Where otherwise it's like, maybe it's too far away or I just don't need that. Oh, you know, it's a good little group.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tomorrow is a special food day. I love the special food days because you get cheapo stuff. Tomorrow is National Soft Serve Ice Cream Day.
Oh, yum.
And I thought there was going to be like a lot of deals, but there really isn't. If you go to Carvel, you can buy one, get one small cup or cone.
Okay.
And Rita's Italian Ice, you can get a small frozen lemonade with purchase. But that is good till September 10th if you sign up for their rewards program.
I love Carvel and Rita's, so they sound amazing.
Rita's also has a day in the spring that you can just go and get a free one without having to be in that.
Yeah, it might be like their season opener or something like that.
And then there's the Ben & Jerry's free cone day. I have a horrible like Rolodex in my head that's all about like when certain freebies are and what days are special and stuff. And it's like, it's a lot in there.
Yeah. Why not?
Anyways.
You're probably the world's leading expert on all of those deals.
I don't know if I'm the world's leading, but maybe the
top 10. Top 10.
Well, let's see. Oh, if anybody likes model building, like cars and helicopters and planes and such for adults, Ollie's just got a closeout lot of those. And so if you're into that, you might want to go check out your Ollie's if you have one near you. So yeah, I just thought that was very interesting because it's very like, it's a niche thing, but those that do it really get into it.
Yeah, I've never really been into models, really.
My real life bestie's husband is super into that, but he also was in the Navy and he works at Electric Boat. Okay,
so what is he into boat models or
all different kinds of stuff? You know what Electric Boat is?
Maybe. What? No.
So it's one of the biggest military contractors for submarines.
Okay.
So he's actually a supervisor there. He's like the last person that looks at it before it's like, okay, this is good. There's no errors here, friends.
Send her up.
Yeah. So, and then that's it for now for my list, I think. Let me just double check over here. I have more to talk about, but I don't want to overwhelm everybody with the blah, blah, blah.
Jess, don't worry about being too chatty in the chat. I mean, that's what a chat's for.
What? Too chatty in the chat.
You said she's sorry for her chatty nature this morning.
Cut it out, Jess. Literally the name of the thing you're doing. I'm not going to dissuade you from that, but also be aware that the speed at which the chat moves, I can't catch every single comment. So, especially when I have a guest person. Just because. Doody-doo.
Look, the sun is coming up here.
G Hill. Hi, Claire. I can't believe I made it.
G Hill's one of my biggest supporters. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Follow Kim at Affordably Crafty.
Hit that subscribe button down below. If you guys aren't aware, this is Claire at Woodshed Theory. Follow her on all the places. It's down below. Her Instagram, her YouTube, her Facebook, and also her brand newly launched Etsy shop. Go check her out. And the reason I curated Claire for this live is because it is Thrift Shop Week, and Claire's the love of all things thrifted like I do.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was thinking, because you asked me, like, what was my favorite strange thrift store find and what's my favorite yarn. So I was thinking about that.
All right.
Let's see. I think thrifted wise, I got a few Rowan Kid Silk Haze.
Ooh.
So that's nice. It's silk and mohair.
Was that on a recent thrift shop?
Not super recent.
Okay.
It's really nice. Does anyone else rub their face with their yarn? And then I have like a whole collection of the Noro yarn from the thrift store.
Isn't that the reason they made latte cakes?
To put them on your face?
Literally, if I'm in a shit-tastic mood and I'm anywhere near a Michael's, I'll go in there and literally I'm like.
The other thing I did, I have a video on it. I purchased yarn from shopgoodwill.com.
Oh boy. Who's got on the shipping?
So I was so glad. So I did a video opening it, what I got, and then I also did a video on how to do it because I think it's important to know before you start bidding on things. Because I bid on a few things at first and I'm so happy I lost because I didn't realize that the shipping was going to be so expensive. I did okay on the shipping with mine. I think it was, I can't remember how much it was. I think in total with shipping, the box was under $50. But you know how we are, with our eyes, like I was like trying to find something with terrible pictures, but that I knew had good yarn in it.
Experience.
Yeah. So I found one and I was like, this is a good box. I can tell. And it ended up being like over $800 worth of yarn.
Good job. I did watch
like,
videos.
Yeah. Local yarn stuff, local like high-end stuff. But most of it is stuff I still have. I haven't used it yet. So I think I might need to sell some.
I really have been like, I like the vintage yarn. I like a high-end yarn fine as much as the next person, but I like the vintage stuff. And I've been kind of contemplating maybe making a collage with vintage yarn labels.
That'd be neat. I've got some good ones I can send you. I've got Fruit of the Loom.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, you just don't get photos like this anymore.
Oh yeah, some good. Windtuck has good photos.
Yeah. Also, like, that's the kind of stuff I go for. I love the acrylic variegated stuff.
Sayel, is that how you say it? Sayel has good pictures too. I've got one with a cat on it, like lying on a blanket.
It doesn't have a picture, but like, hello, 70s calling.
Right. I love too when they don't even have a scanner, like their pre-scanner.
Yeah, which is 1974 or 1964, 74.
Yeah, I got a ton at an estate sale once.
I just did that. Hold on. Hasn't gone up yet, though. I just wrote. Hold on. Now I need to look that up because I have it right here. 74. I have a video that's going to be going up about how to tell the age of yarn
Oh, that's a good idea.
without using like Google. And
Put it on your face, and if it scratches you to where you bleed, it's probably from the 70s.
Claire. Oh, I have one of those. I didn't think I had one. Holy. Is it a full skein? Oh my God.
What do you have?
Just talking about this a couple weeks ago. I thought I used it all last year. Apparently I didn't. Oh, I'm so excited. So I don't know if you saw on a couple lives I've been talking about this scrappy Christmas cardigan I want to make.
Okay.
Where I'm taking different variegated like Christmas colorways and just making strips that are however long the skein lets me go.
Perfect. Yeah.
And then I'm going to fill in with like granny square motifs or something where it doesn't like match up exactly.
Okay. But it's still like Christmassy colors.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my bag of those? That might be upstairs or in my car. It's not right here, so I can't show you. Sorry. But so I was like really mad at myself because I went to Michael's and why doesn't Craft Smart have a holiday colorway
That's weird to me.
in their Craft Smart?
At least have the typical like green, red, white.
So up until like last year, they had, when they got rid of all their jacquard colorways. I don't know if you remember this color that's ivy and cranberries.
Show me. That's Christmassy.
It is. So I thought I had used all this last year, but I just found a skein. I got this on clearance for $2.
Nice. Is it the newer, like softer one, or is it the
yes.
scrappy one?
No, it's a nice one.
I have a variegated Craft Smart that I did a test on, and it's the old kind. It's so scratchy.
It's not good.
It's not good. I posted a picture like of me testing it, and somebody was like, "Oh, you should try it. Where'd you get that?" I'm like, "You don't want it. Sorry, you don't want it."
Okay. Got it. Jess, thank you. I have not ordered from Hirschner's yet because the Miller Girls sale came up and I had to jump on that. Had to. So it says it might be arriving today, my order, which is like, I think I ordered on like the 8th or something of this month and it's still not here, or 3rd or something. It was a while ago. For those that don't know, the Miller Girls, they have a Facebook group. They specialize in unique, rare, and hard to find fibers and yarn.
That sounds amazing.
And they have an update once a month. And right now they're in the midst of cleaning out their studio because they're moving somewhere else. So they are finding like all the things that are just like in all the hidey holes as you do when you clean a craft area.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I have got some interesting vegan stuff coming. So I have stuff I've never.
Cool.
Ready? Rose fiber yarn. Aloe vera yarn. I also did get, there's other things, I'm blanking on some of them right now, but they also, if you're a spinner, holy balls.
They sell raw fiber.
The most like amazing stuff. Like I have carded 100% camel hair coming.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, I was going to ask you what your like most unique fiber would be, and I was going to say I've got some baby camel in my collection.
So, and it's not spun, but you can buy it by like small increments. So I got some just to feel and see what it feels like. Also, I believe I also got nettle, which I've been wanting to try for a long time.
That's interesting because like nettle is like, I think spiky, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a wild type of thing. So, but it's a lot to get that into fiber.
I can't wait to look that up. I love that idea because I like the idea of making things with interesting fibers, but not everyone can do animal fiber. So,
do they have a podcast? I don't know. Rose fiber is drawing you. Yes, I hear you on that.
No, I can't wait to. I loved growing roses, so I can't wait to know.
One of and that's a yarn. So they do have stuff that's in yarn form already.
Would
One
that be like in from the stock? Like from the stock
Yeah.
of like, yeah, that's cool.
stock. There was one I missed out on that I really wanted. It's pineapple fiber, which is pretty cool.
Pineapple.
Yeah. They have banana, which the only place I've seen that before is Darn Good Yarn. And then some other stuff I can't remember, but it might be coming today. We'll see. They've had it forever in the shipping thing.
Guys, I just posted. I asked my mom to send me her link for eBay, so I just posted that. No pressure.
Where did you put it?
In the chat.
Oh,
Will it turn up?
Oh, are you an admin? Are you a moderator?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, I'll have to do that later if you don't mind. If you're not a moderator, could you post it in the Facebook group?
Sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
She's so sweet.
My mom knows, like, she knows everything about vintage handkerchiefs. Like, it's kind of amazing. She's like, oh, this one has a rolled hem, hand sewn. I'm like, okay, all right.
Oh, there's a person on Instagram I started following. It's Poppy Lou. I think her name is Lou. And her speciality is taking old, like, vintage tablecloths and making them into really cool garments.
Oh, I love that idea. My mom is very like that with, even for my wedding, she made the invitations for my wedding had a vintage handkerchief inside. And then at the wedding, she made like a garland out of handkerchiefs too. It didn't come up. Okay, I'll post it in the Facebook group later. Sorry, everybody.
What are you trying to do? Cut it out.
Child or animal?
It's our cat, Twinkle. Twinkle Star.
I love it.
There's an empty bin over there, and she's just jumping in it and jumping out and trying to attack the bin. And then she's going back in the bin, and she's hunting something, but there's nothing there.
Cat trap.
Here's again. Oh, okay. Yeah, now you scared yourself. She knocked it over. Are you okay? Oh, what did that just do? Look at that. It's alive.
Yeah, my dog is out cold right now, so. And our cats are outside cats.
Oh no, my anxiety. No.
It's hard. So our kittens were born under our porch. We like inherited them. And we live kind of in the country, so it's better for them to be outside doing their mousing stuff. But we've lost one of the three.
Mm.
So but the other two come back all the time. Every day to take a little nap, get some food.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, our cats were rescues. Their mom was feral, and luckily in a neighboring town, Rehoboth, they have a really good they have a good catch and release program for the ferals, like as far as like no more kitties for you, buddy, you know?
Right. We did that too with ours.
Yeah, but I mean, like, just in general, they have folks who humanely trap them and for that. But somebody was watching where the mama and the kittens were, and she didn't come back for like 2 days.
Right.
And the kittens were only like 2 weeks old.
That's what happened with ours. I don't know how. I think they were probably about 4 weeks when they first came out. And then 2 days later, the mother disappeared.
So we were like, oh no, bad mom. But then she got caught in one of the humane traps.
Okay.
And her arm was broken, or her paw. So they think that she probably got hit by a car and just couldn't come back.
Yeah, it's so sad.
It was like, oh, you are a good mom. I'm sorry. Like,
I know. I felt so bad. We had to do the kitten formula mixed with the kitten wet food for a long time.
Yeah, we didn't hand raise them. I have a very long-term friend of mine. I think I've known them for 20 years. Who are basically professional animal rehabilitators that live close to me. And they hand raised the kittens until they were, I think I got them when they were 8 weeks old.
Yeah.
There was 4 of them. And so like within 2 seconds of Cheryl posting that they had this litter of kittens, I was like, mine. I'm like, one girl and the boy they're close with, please, thank you. And they also knew that we hadn't had a cat since March 12th, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Because also when everybody was freaking out about the first weekend of lockdown, we were going through our cat having to be put down because it went through cardiac arrest. And then the next day was my son's second birthday, and my daughter cried for 2 hours because she thought nobody loved us because nobody came to his birthday party.
I had to put my last rabbit down this week. It was traumatic. So
then what did I do in response, Claire? I put on Jada and Stitches and I started teaching myself how to crochet that weekend.
see, I was that kid too, where people like I would invite everyone and 2 people would show up. I think out of pity.
Oh, no. It's because I had to awkwardly cancel everything because of the plague.
Oh, right. Okay. Not
And
because, yeah, I was, just socially awkward.
I made the call like 3 days before. I'm like, I just can't rightly do this. And then
No.
Friday when I was leaving work, it was like you had this weird feeling, like I may not see these people for a long time.
So you've acquired all this yarn in 3 years?
No judgment, Claire.
No, I have many skeins.
Don't let me.
Many skeins. I also started crocheting during the pandemic too, so no judgment.
I have many different craft stashes, none this wide, that I have in my, like, it's supposed to be a pantry, but like one wall is like craft supplies.
Yarn is addicting because just looking at it makes me happy. So I don't, and I like anytime I want to just like go to my stash, I know there'll be something there. That's beautiful.
Hold on. Wait a second.
Yeah, Jess, I was thinking the same thing. She said acquired all that yarn in 3 years. Good job. That's nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Do you like to single crochet?
I don't particularly love that all the time, but I feel like for this yarn, like on the top,
it would come up better.
On the top, I half double crocheted, and I don't love that as much.
That's true. I think it looks better with the variegated in the single crochet.
I feel like you really get to see all the depth of the colors of this.
That's really pretty. Is that thrifted?
Yes. Come on. I have one somewhere that the cat's knocked over. So I have a second one. I'm hoping to maybe make like a skinny cowl or something with it to match, or I might actually make fingerless gloves with it, to be honest with you, because I tend to wear gloves and a hat more than I wear like a scarf.
Yeah, I love a hat.
Not as often. Okay. So, and to be honest, my cats, well, not my cats, one of my cats has like the worst habit ever. He eats cardboard and paper.
Okay.
And destroys it. My other cat, Twinkle, she literally comes up to me when I'm upstairs and she goes with this like weird noise. And you know what she does? She brings my yarn upstairs like it's a newborn kitten and goes at my feet.
I love it.
You love it, except when I wake up in the morning, there's like 10 skeins in the hallway because she's brought them up while I'm asleep. Like, Mommy, look what I found.
I know. At first, my dog was doing that. He'd like find, he wouldn't necessarily pull the whole skein apart. He would just like carefully bring it to his bed.
Here's the problem though. Cat habit number 1 and cat habit number 2 means I now have a bunch of skeins in my stash with no labels.
That does suck.
And then the one who likes to eat paper is the one who is constantly clearing these shelves off. So It's like, there's the shelves off and she takes the yarn and runs upstairs.
I love it.
I'm like, cat cartel needs to come to a close. Like,
she's probably selling it on the black market or something. You don't even know.
If I move my daughter's bed because Twinkle loves to be in there, it's usually a guarantee like 10 skeins back there because she sleeps behind, like in the back of my daughter's bed on the floor.
I mean, it's probably like, what if you had to get rid of your stash? You'd have that there just in case. So
it's fine. But you know what I mean? Like, just like that's her thing. I'm like, it's a weird thing, but whatever. You can't English today? It's okay. Have some coffee.
I'm on my second cup.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a major nap after this. I'm so excited.
Good for you. Okay, now we're gonna talk about this. If Mr. Salty walks downstairs, act like I've had this forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, show me.
Okay, Karen Cake Shop. You can watch my full walkthrough video down below. It's linked later
I
today.
saw that it's roving. Show me.
Hold on. Calm it down, Claire. I got you. Later today, I'll be putting up my Shop With Me video of the 3 new loops and threads yarn. If you are a member on my channel, I posted a video walkthrough right when I was in the store, and you found out hours before everybody else did of the new yarns. So my members now get a lot of sneak peeks and first looks at my reviews and my shops and like clearance and stuff. So check that out.
That's cool.
Hey, beautiful. You want to say hi? This is Claire.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How sweet.
Yeah, bye.
You just want to say hi, bye. Okay, see you later. I love you.
So long.
So those PJs, I got matching PJs for both my kids and took pictures in this year for Christmas.
They look so cute. The buffalo check is the best.
Really cute.
It's so cute.
So back to the yarn. So I use my 40% off coupon on this one because they have new cloud cakes, with a major difference being the colors are speckled. Where before they were more like evenly dyed. It's speckled.
Yeah, I had the original. I made a shawl out of like the magenta one.
Mm-hmm. Those are still $12.99, and then they also have new colors of cinnamon swirl yarn.
Okay.
Also $12.99. I definitely see one of the colorways selling out pretty fast. So yeah, check that out. And then also they have some anniversary cakes they've released. They only had 4 types in store, but I'm sure maybe they might have more online. So check that out. And
cinnamon swirl is like a variegated, right?
Yes. I never did a review on it because, to be honest with you, I'm very like meh about it. It's just not that exciting. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, I didn't like the way it felt, I think.
I don't review every yarn that comes out.
It's hard. That's hard. It's impossible.
I review many of them from like big box stores and stuff, but I just
keeping on top of it's like crazy though.
You have to keep in mind too, that came out the same time Spice Cakes did, and that was way more my jam.
Oh yeah, those are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for them to go on clearance, but there weren't really any left by the time they went on clearance. So
I was like, oh, these are gonna sell out so fast, and it was like, bam, that shelf was empty within like a month.
Yeah.
So they have the anniversary cakes. They're up to $39.99 now.
Yikes.
However, if you want to go and hop on the Yarnspirations website, they do have a bunch of Karen cakes on clearance online, including from the last release, all of the dots colorways. So rainbow dots, blue dots, all those dots ones for $24.99.
I don't know if I know Karen cake dots. Show me. Oh, okay. All right. I've seen that.
My Jenga yarn over there. These are all the anniversary
cakes. Yeah.
Some of these were gifted to me, so don't judge me. But yeah, and then also over here is my like some of my vintage books. This top corner shelf on the right is mostly full of natural dyeing books. Because I am nothing if not a deep diver when it comes to crap.
Look at your hoarder pile from your cats.
It's ridiculous, Claire. I try and pick it up like every week, and it's like I wish I had like I wish and I don't wish that I had like some way to like stop them from doing this, because I don't want to cover up aesthetic, but I'm just like at my wit's end.
That's why I got this like curio cabinet.
No, I understand, but like I love this set because the ceilings in my basement, I live in a raised ranch, they're not very tall. And so finding a bigger piece that would work down here.
It's hard, yeah.
3 separate shelves that are just they're matched.
I think it's beautiful.
I got them for free off Facebook. But I also looked for something for like 4 months.
Yeah, same.
And I only have this one wall because Raised Ranches have that shelf.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only wall over here that's flat because behind it is the stairs. I did the best with what I had. I'm not sad about it. And that thing my books are in, if it wasn't on the side of the wall there, it would fall over. It like leans because I got it right up on my street for free.
I love it. Yeah, you have to like keep an eye out.
Okay.
I think this vintage one that I have, I spent $40 on it, but I'm gonna finish it for my channel, I think. Oh, I love roving. It's so good. I saw the pictures. It's so good.
Oh,
That's my jam right there. Look at the colors. So good.
this is the macchiato cakes.
Oh, I can't wait. How does it feel? Is it 20% wool?
Of course. It's not soft, but it's not rough. It's not scratchy at all, but it's definitely like you can feel there's wool in that.
Yeah. Normally they put like one wool out for the winter.
I wouldn't mind having it against my skin, to say that. And it is a 5 weight. It is just like the way that they mix the colors together for this, I feel is stunning. Like if you just look at that,
It's so pretty.
like it's very high end. And like if you watch the video that I put up yesterday, I
wait.
staring at this for like 15 minutes because I couldn't pick the one I wanted.
Oh.
There's like the classic one that I think most of the people guessed that I took, which was there was one cake that has blue, purple, and green in the same cake. And those are my favorite colors.
Right.
One of them is like a outlier. It's all like light tones of green.
Oh, nice.
Which is really pretty. And then there's one that's total Halloween vibes. That's like gray, purple, and something else.
I've got a Neuro that's like totally Halloween.
Mm-hmm. But this is like a decently sized cake. It's 481 yards. Oh, okay.
Very Halloween.
The big downfall of this is it's hand wash, lay flat to dry.
Yeah.
I mean, I hand wash most of my stuff, unless we're talking like kitchen items or bathroom.
The labels I made for my stuff, everything has hand wash, lay flat to dry, even if it's machine washable.
But oh my gosh, how pretty!
I can't believe that they put out something that like chic, like high end looking.
Well, it's a similar feeling to when I saw the spice cakes for the first time, but I feel like
but that's even more like
so good.
Yeah, it's so good.
They also have one that's just white, gray, and black that I almost died when I saw.
I squealed when I saw you put your video up. I was like, it's
time. But yeah, and these are $12.99, but I did use a 40% off coupon. So I got this one for $7.79.
That's not terrible.
Much more reasonable.
Yeah.
I saved $5.20. Thank you very much.
Now you just have to like every time you need another one, just wait for the coupon.
I did post on Instagram. I said, when is the next 40% off coupon, please, Michaels?
Yeah, never spend full price on anything in a craft store.
I do on a rare occasion.
If you need it, but it has to be a special occasion.
So for me, sometimes it's the reality of I want to do a yarn review on that for the channel.
Yeah, before it gets too late. I get it.
Especially when it comes to like Karen cakes, because Karen cakes are some of my most viewed yarn reviews.
Right.
My spice cake review, I think, is now up to like almost 9,000 views.
But that's like a business expense, so it doesn't count.
I mean, yeah, I claim it later, but I'm just 200 grams. 227 grams.
Usually out of one of those, I can get like a hat and a cowl.
Just almost threw that. I might do that. I went a little bit out of my normal because I did get brown, but I was just like, I thought this was just so fallicious.
That is beautiful.
I had such a hard time picking. So bad. But I mean, it's a good problem to have. I definitely will go back and probably get a different color. Like,
I love it.
so that's the
hate
current.
that I love it.
Then these are the 3 new loops and threads yarns.
Okay.
Now, caveat of one of these is definitely not going to be for everyone.
Is it like ladder yarn or something?
No.
Show me.
You like Bernat Casa?
There was one colorway that I was going to buy if I could find it on sale, but yeah, it's different. That's for sure. That's the one that's like all different textures put together, right?
So I can run and I will get up in a few minutes. It's in the other room. I'll get you the Afghan I made out of it. But
yeah.
Right now. So this is a similar type of idea where it's, when they put the different types of yarn in the same skein for the different textural effect.
Mm-hmm.
And this is called Mixed Up Acrylic Blend. I also had a hard time choosing a color in this.
Oh, that's similar to the Casa, but not
It's
exactly.
not. Just the idea of it's different textures of yarn put together.
What it reminds me of? The crystal cakes with the
This part, yes, but the other is not like that. I'll show you in a second. So this has a silver metallic thread with a color on the outside, each yarn. And then it's got a more, this reminds me of, okay, there used to be a Lion Brand yarn called Moonlight Mohair, and this kind of reminds me of that. Okay. And then inside you have more of like it's not, it almost, hold on.
Oh no, I was like, do I have that? I have the mohair glitter.
So it's, the things aren't as large as this. This is Romantique from Yarn Bee, but it's got like the little poofs coming off of it.
Right. But it doesn't have the metallic in it, right?
No, the other two are not metallic. It's just this one here. And there was so many nice colors. Like they had this one, and then they also had like a deep teal blue that I wanted to put in a project together with this.
That would be really pretty. What I like about it too, because the Casa is so bulky.
Yeah. No, this is a 5 weight.
That's not terrible. That's usable.
They're like smoking something because they say to use a 6.5 millimeter hook. No.
Keep it tight and right, I guess. I don't know. Like, weird.
67 acrylic, 13 polyester, 11 nylon, 7 metallic, and 3% wool.
I'd say like 8 to 10, maybe.
Yeah, I'd probably at least go with an 8, to be honest with you. Wash on delicate, gentle setting. Tumble dry, low heat on delicate cycle.
I feel like with the novelty yarns, like you should stay away from the dryer, even if it says.
I'm aware. I love novelty yarn. Okay.
I know. Oh, I'm talking to other people. I'm not talking to you. I made a blanket out of the sheepy yarn. Do you remember when that came out?
Yeah, I didn't get any. I was not feeling it. Sorry, Claire.
Yeah. So I made a blanket out of that, and it was like, wash and dry safe. No.
Don't do it.
It turned into like a big, just like a mat. So you have to be careful with that stuff.
Good point. So this is 226 yards. 6 ounces.
That's not bad.
No, not at all. And
let me guess, is it $12.99?
It's $9.99.
Ooh.
Which I was like, thank you, Michaels. I feel like maybe they overextended on the prices they were putting some of these yarns at, and now they've pulled it back.
Yeah, because they weren't, even on clearance, it's not selling, because it's like, I'm just not going to pay that for a clearance yarn.
So this one ended up being, because they also had a coupon like they always do, 20% off regular price. So it ended up being $6.40.
Not terrible. That's doable.
Terrible. Also, if you go now and you do spend $45, you get a $5 reward back afterwards.
Okay.
No, I didn't. I was like doing my math before I got up at the register, and it wasn't close. I spent like $28, and that includes the $5 stickers. So that's the first one. Second one I saw this in a photo and I was like not getting it. But then I also thought initially that it was blanket yarn, and it's not.
Interesting. I can't wait.
So this is called Loops and Threads Ring Spun. Now, this is the one that I chose.
Oh, okay.
So they have these marled ones with a match for a solid color.
That's nice.
I don't recall exactly which blue is in solid color. I want to say maybe it's this teal color.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically 3 strands, 2 of which are the color that's throughout the whole thing, this aqua. And then the third one changes.
I love when they have the solid to match it because it really helps, like if you're doing like cuffs or a border.
So this blanket is made in that yarn.
That's really pretty.
Mm-hmm. So this is 163 yards, 149 meters. It is a bulky 6. And yes, I do agree with that. Look at how big that is.
It reminds me of the size of the...
That's decently sized.
Yeah, it reminds me of the size of the Bernat Forever Fleece.
So
tell me, have you made yours yet? I started a project and then stopped because I wasn't enjoying using it.
So here's the thing. I have a bin in the other room that has some of my Hobby Lobby clearance yarn in it.
Mm-hmm.
It includes like, I don't remember the exact amount I got, but probably like 15 Forever Fleeces.
It was good sale. I mean, it was what, like $3.75 a ball? So.
Marled, the blue and the gray. Those are mainly what I got. Okay. Crochet Crowd did a teaser the other day for one of their new textured blankets.
I saw that the one it's in the round.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's perfect.
One of them was made out of blanket yarn.
Yes, yeah, and they also have. I started his pattern in. It was called A Study of Snow or something. That's also in blanket yarn, but I just need to figure out the right size for the hook because it was kind of hard to work with.
So he has the pattern is out on Yarnspirations, but I'd rather go based on the tutorial with the different stitches in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be out later, but I am like, that's the one. I need that fleece on that. Like I have to. Like I have different colors, whether they be variegated or solid. I probably can get more than one blanket.
That's what I saw that the other day when he posted it, and I thought maybe that's it. Because the Study in Snow is, I think, better all in one color. And I have like 3 different colors. So
I agree, Jess. She likes a solid to match just because it can help calm down a very busy buddy yarn.
Yeah, you could do the border or...
So for this, the reason I got the blues is because this is going to be a hat and mitten set for my son.
Perfect.
Hopefully. And if I don't have enough of it, I can get more. And what do you think the price point on this one is? Oh, it's also 96 acrylic, 4 polyester. Sorry.
$8.99?
No.
It's not cheaper, is it?
Yes, it is.
Wow, Michael's.
$7.99.
7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's crazy because Michael's really was going nuts with their prices for a while.
Mm-hmm. So with the 20% off, it was $6.39.
That's great.
Again, I'm more for like the color and the color changes. So for me, it would be marled all day over the solid.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very nice. Like this is definitely like would be a nice like cowl. But my kids don't really like to wear stuff around their neck. So, but hat and mittens all day.
Right.
One of my son's favorite colors is blue. It's blue and red. So,
well, I love that one.
Did like want to shank my daughter for that cup. He literally, this was him going up to the cup section. I'm like, come on, you're going to come up here. You're going to pick one. And this was him. He was pushing her behind him to go and grab it off the shelf. There was one.
It's super cool. So
I was, hey. And then she's like, ah. I'm like,
don't fight. Oh. Don't fight. Don't fight. Don't fight.
Gotta let it go. So I smoothed it over by saying, listen, why don't you pick out one that Grammy would like? I'm sure she'd appreciate that. Okay. Like, done.
Yeah, she forgot about it.
It's fine. So then the third one, I had a really hard time picking one of these two. And I think you're going to like this.
I'm glad they have good colors this year and not
Oh,
crappy colors.
yeah. This is Loops and Threads Multi-Marled.
Oh, it's going to be good. What? That looks really high end too. That looks like a local yarn shop. That looks great. They really outdid themselves this year with what they're putting out.
I mean, I'm like, Michael's stepping up. I mean, Joanne still is way in the lead, but they're making an attempt here. I was just like, and this is like out of my comfort zone. I don't usually buy like a red like this, but I don't know. It was just calling to me.
I think I wouldn't usually buy that either, but I think with the other colors, it looks really.
I felt like it would just be so insta fabulous with this color.
Yeah, whatever you make is going to look good.
And B, it just was not anything I've made before in this like red color, but it's luckily not just like red and white or red and Christmas. Like I just thought it was different and interesting. Now this skein is a little bit on the small side though. It's only
like 150,
130. I mean, it's smaller.
Oh yeah. Okay, so is it $5.99?
Nope. So it's a 5 weight. Now here's the weirdness, right? So that one that's a 5, they're telling you to use a 6.5 millimeter hook, right?
Mm-hmm.
This one is a 5. You want to guess what hook size they recommend?
8?
9.
I think I don't know. I think the people who make the labels are probably just people who don't craft, and they're like, I don't know.
Deneen. Sorry, I got here late. Where's the macchiato? She says.
Deneen, didn't you squeal when you saw the macchiato when she posted the video? I squealed when I saw it. I was like, ah, no.
Dude, you should have heard me like a crazy person. I was like, all right, they have the new Karen cakes. And I called my local Michael's, and the manager I normally talk to, Dennis, was not there that day. But I had a woman who didn't know what was going on, and I think she checked me out later, and I looked at her badge, and it said less than a year, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I was like, hi, I'd like to know if you got the new Karen Cake Shop yarn, the anniversary cakes, the cloud, the cinnamon swirl, and the macchiato. And she's like, we don't sell birthday cakes here.
Poor thing.
No. Karen Cakes, Caron. It's in the yarn department. Let me look. And then before I could get out the fact that it wasn't in the aisle, she had already gone and come back and been like, yeah, we have like half an aisle of that.
Wrong.
No, I'm asking about the new ones. One of them
in the middle,
bigger than your head. It's called an anniversary cake. Did you get those yet?
Hold
on.
You're so into a hobby and somebody's like not into it at all. So you're like, come on. Common knowledge.
You'd think if you walk past the anniversary cake, you go, that is a huge thing of yarn.
Yeah. I mean, I guess before I was into yarn, I didn't even look at the yarn. So maybe that's what it is. Like you really only look at what you're into.
Okay. So she handed the phone off to somebody else, and I could tell it was like a manager type person. And I was like, hi, is Dennis on today? She's like, no. I'm like, okay. So before I head out, I'm like, do you have the new Karen Cake Shop yarn? She's like, Karen, we have Karen yarn. I'm like, nope, the Karen Cake Shop yarn. I said, it's on your new Planogram reset on your 4-way. Do you have the anniversary macchiato cloud cinnamon swirl cake 4-way? Hold on, let me look. Yes, that was very good information. All right, see you soon. Bye. Let me just use retail talk to tell you exactly where you need to look for that.
Right? Oh, yeah. It's so exciting when the new stuff comes out.
So
and I wasn't super excited about the last drop with the I don't even remember what they were called, but they were just acrylic.
The last one I was like this excited about was the spice cakes.
The spice cakes were good, and then they also did they kind of look like the Horizon from Hobby.
Oh, yeah.
But they weren't very soft.
I'm not like super familiar with the Hobie yarns.
I never ordered from there. I'm just a looker.
Oh, so let me go back before I get too distracted. So this one, hold on, I got fiber in my throat. Oh. So this one is also $7.99, but it's smaller. So I got it for $6.39 like the other one.
What content is it?
I'm getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
It's 130 yards, 118 meters. This is the color Apple Spice.
Nice.
It's 100% acrylic.
Nice. It's hard to find roving in 100% acrylic.
Right. So it is, wool allergy friendly, and it is definitely a bulky. They are not lying. Machine wash cold, lay flat to dry. I don't think I'd put this in the machine. Poor choice, guys. But
yeah,
so,
sometimes I think they just make it up when they're typing it out.
Puzzle Shimmer is going to be a new, or is it an old discontinued yarn? Premier Puzzle? I don't ever recall that having metallic in it.
That I don't know.
People in the chat, teach me. Where did you see that, Jess?
I found an ordered Premier Puzzle Shimmer. Puzzle with metallic. I'm not sure if it's new for fall or discontinued. I've never used Puzzle, but I've never seen it with shimmer.
Jess, was that Premier Dots yarn? If that's that, it's on clearance on the Premier website. They're discontinuing it. The one with the dots. You ordered Amazon. Well, Jess, I would love to see a photo of that when you get it in. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe you should post it over in Cinnamon Stitches group, because I'm sure she'd know that in a hot second.
Did you watch her identify yarn by just feeling it? Like her husband just picked out yarn from her stash. She put a blindfold on, and then
that's on my bucket list to do when I meet Ginger in real life.
She got it.
I have like a whole list of things I want to do content wise when Ginger and I finally see each other.
Oh my gosh, that's going to be so epic. The yarn world will explode.
Oh, you're going to take a photo when it arrives on Wednesday. Thanks, Jess. Just saying. So this came in I feel like this was kind of an outlier, but I had a hard time deciding on this one because they had like off-white with pastels.
Ooh, I'm a sucker for that.
Like a deep navy with different colors. They also had one that, hey, amigurumi makers, if you have been looking for the perfect yarn to crochet Hedwig the Owl into,
ooh,
this has that yarn for you. I saw it on the shelf and I was like, it's Hedwig.
Is it like the new Forever Fleece color that's like cream and brown and no,
it's like a cream. It's like a
child alarm.
My son is crying upstairs, probably because Dad won't give him something. I mean, we'll smooth it over in a little bit. It was like, hold on.
Guys, what's your favorite yarn that Kim has shown us today? Those macchiato cakes. I mean, the name I think is lame, but it looks amazing. I can't wait to go and check out all the colors. I get way too excited about fiber.
So they also had it was like not a white, but a slightly off-white with like a dark gray and a black. And
right. Okay.
Like Hedwig, like when I first looked at it.
It's nice to find yarn that you can make. I don't think colors are gendered or anything, but it's hard to find things to make for men sometimes. Like, well, what they
had some good options.
Yeah. It's like you want to make something, but then all the colors are like super girly.
And something that didn't just look like flat. Like it had, obviously,
right.
It's type yarn, so it had good color combinations,
Everyone says they like the macchiato cakes the best. I agree. They're beautiful.
Come on, Dory. Hey, for you guys, I haven't reminded you, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do, so that everybody knows we're here. My wonderful curated co-host today is Claire from Woodshed Theory. Please go check her out in the description box and follow her in all the places: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and her brand new Etsy shop. I am live here on Saturdays from 8 to 11 a.m. Eastern here on Affordably Crafty. My Yarnie Bestie Ginger is taking a mental health break, but she will be back
Good for her.
hopefully soon. And then Wednesdays are now on my channel from 9 to 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So go check me out. I also have another curated co-host lined up for next week.
It's just me in glasses.
That's very cute.
Blair.
It's
Blair.
me. So I'm going to have Me So Crazy on next week with me.
No way. That's going to be so fun. You guys better check that out.
About all the shopping and yarn store tips and how those can be done and accomplished and all that stuff, because we have that in common. I do recommend her yarn shopping videos, which is saying a lot because I have over 300 on my channel just of yarn shopping.
There's something about watching a yarn shopping video. It's so
Well,
fun.
Yarn shop and then some other stuff like clearance shopping, but 300 shopping videos on my channel. I'm very picky. Like, not for nothing, if you want to see someone who's like just the epitome of awkwardness, who's really kind of outside their lane, and I'm like, it's like watching a car accident. I couldn't look away. So everybody loves creative grandma, right?
Mm-hmm.
She started doing yarn shopping videos.
She's new to it. Yeah, she's new to it.
First problem, she has somebody else with her.
Right. That's hard.
So she's far away, and it's like, look, here I am at Joann's. Today we're going to look at the new yarns they have. Do they have any new yarns? Come with me.
Yeah, but it takes practice to like.
But you would think she wouldn't be awkward on camera because she has such a big YouTube channel. That's the part that's
way different when you're out in public. It's way different.
I'm just like, oh, I have no shame. I'm
my favorite yarn shopping videos are by Penny from Pen Leanne's Creations.
Oh yeah,
she does. What I like is that she'll just be like, she always goes, mm-hmm, because she's like looking at yarn. And she's like, mm-hmm, and I'm like, yeah, girl, that yarn's great.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, buddy.
Jess, I agree that yarn shopping videos both save and cost money.
Anybody looking for a cheap hobby, don't start crochet.
I mean, there's a way to do it cheap, but then you get into it and then it's like...
I feel like once the love of yarn bites you, you're like, ooh, but this, ooh, but this, ooh, but that. Like,
I'm always showing my spouse, like, I'm like, look, this is this fiber. Look, this is this. And like, he feels it and he's like, that's soft. That's so soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have to remember that not everyone loves it as much as me.
You think? Not everybody?
Jess says she has a hard time recording if anyone's in the house, let alone out in public. Yeah, like, I like kick my husband out of the room. I just like, because a lot of people, like big YouTubers, they have a whole team behind the camera. I don't think I could do that. That's really hard.
Yeah. I mean, Ginger and I have talked off and on about actually doing a full-on podcast. Like, as in, like a full-on podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be phenomenal, given our relationship already, but I don't know if our sound quality would be high enough to consider it like a real podcast, like on Apple Podcasts and all that jazz.
I think this is a podcast, right? Technically. I don't know how it works, but it sounds good to me.
I don't know. It's definitely like in my future plans pile.
Yeah, it's so hard to like roll out new stuff when you're trying to keep up all the old stuff.
Yes.
I get it.
Aesthetic or trying to.
Yeah, every time I post a different kind of craft on my channel, somebody's like, you should go into business doing that. Like, no, I'm good.
Which one? I didn't see, honey. Okay, Daddy can make that for you.
How do you wash and take care of mohair? Okay, you hand wash it, and when you put it in there, into like lukewarm water with barely any detergent.
Or go buy yourself a bottle of wool soak.
Right. And then you just soak it, agitate it like this.
Do a little kink, 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 kink. Mm, mm, mm.
Then when you rinse it out and you like wring it dry, it's more like you're caressing it. And then lay it flat and let it dry for a few days.
Well, I let it soak in the soap for maybe like 10 minutes so it gets all in the, and then give it a good rinse. But really with mohair, you're just trying to not make the fiber be flat.
And you're trying not to like stretch.
Yeah.
So basically you're just trying to like wet it, rinse it, but without like, you're not like wringing it out or.
If it gets flat, I have on occasion broken out the hairdryer on the cold setting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of like you zhuzh up a pom-pom.
And then other than that, I try not to wash it. It's so
Sometimes
dangerous.
it needs to be washed.
Teresa asked if I do tutorials not particularly. I did a tutorial on how I made my dog's costume last year for yarn for crochet. But normally I do like sew alongs or crochet alongs or things like that if I do that kind of thing. It's more of a get ideas kind of thing rather than actually a tutorial.
Do you ever go to craft for use stores, Claire?
I don't have one near me. So
really?
I mean, maybe I do and I just don't know it, but I haven't been to one. It would probably not be a great idea for me.
Why?
Because I would buy things.
Especially when they have like a Villa bag sale.
Oh.
I have a video of going to Make and Mend for the first time, which is in Somerville, Mass. Now, previously they were only an online store for a long time, and I've ordered off them many times. And so they opened a brick and mortar. And Somerville, for those who don't know, is right next to Boston.
Mm-hmm. I think I stayed in Somerville for a summer.
Really?
Yeah, I was taking a class at Harvard Div School.
I'm sure you did then, because it's close.
Yeah, so I subletted somebody's bed for the summer.
Okay, yeah, it's like Boston driving times a million because it's horrible to find a parking spot over there, especially near the downtown area.
Yeah, I didn't have a car. I had to walk a mile to the train. So
I understand. So that was the same day that I did the live from the Sheep Festival at Gore Place at that historical home.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like doing my map out and I'm like, Gore Place is 20 minutes from Make and Mend. That shit is happening today. Like,
let's go.
The day
How
that
could you not?
Huh?
How could you not at that point? It would be a shame not to.
Alana, I have done salvage recycle yarns from sweaters. However, I far prefer if I find a really nice yarn in an Afghan because you get more yardage and it's much easier to take apart.
My dream is to go to that place near Ginger, the Hobby Lobby outlet.
That's not near Ginger.
Who is it by?
She's gone to it once because she went to see her family in Oklahoma.
Ah, okay. She did a video though.
She did.
Yeah.
It's called Basket Market.
Right.
It's in Oklahoma City. There is one YouTube channel I follow and she goes there frequently. It's Sarah something. I'll have to look it up. She doesn't do a lot of videos, but she does a lot of hauls from that Hobby Lobby clearance center and one of the bin stores.
So I don't have a bin store near me.
I just found out there's one near Boston. Somebody was talking about it at one of the craft stores I was at, and I'm like, ooh, gonna put that on my to-do list when the children go back to school.
I think it would be, I don't know if I could handle the pressure.
Do you want to go use a desktop computer?
Alana, I haven't done much salvage recycled sweater yarns.
We'll be done in about 15 minutes and we'll do something fun, okay? I will go upstairs and talk to Dad. I'm almost done with the live, okay?
Ambi, I want to go to Basket Market so bad. Ever since I saw that video that Ginger did.
Okay, I'm going to try. Okay? I love you. I'm sorry, I missed what you just said.
Oh, Ambi's saying she wants to go to Basket Market so bad.
Every time somebody says that, my brain goes like, kink, because like one of the very popular local grocery store chains near me is called Market Basket.
Ah. So you think you're having like a stroke when you...
I have to go, the Hobby Lobby outlet, and then there's like an awkward pause as my brain goes, don't say Market Basket. And then I'm like, Basket Market? Because I'm trying to not have the other thing come out of my mouth. It's like the grocery store near me with the best markdown plan.
Nice.
It's my go-to for like not as great vegetables and meat that has to be frozen and other things that are highly discounted.
Okay, so it's like the seconds and expired.
It's like, now granted, I do love Flash Food, but they don't use that. But there we go. Thank you. Love you.
Oh.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my list here because there are many sales that I did not talk about.
Yes, she's got several.
So what? Yes, you can. Good idea, buddy. Okay, obviously some of the stuff I'm not gonna get to today. Hold on. If you were previously a Panera Sips Club member, and that is the one where you pay a monthly fee and you can go in and get unlimited, shut the drawer first, unlimited coffee, tea, iced coffee, fountain beverages, and charged lemonades and like green tea and stuff. You can go in and you can order every hour. And it costs you $0. They had a promotion. Now mine ended yesterday, but I don't know if that's based on person to person, but keep an eye out on your email. I just got 3 months for $3 a month.
What club is that?
Panera Sips By. So you can go to Panera and get a free drink. If you wanted to go every hour in a day, you could. And that includes their hot and iced coffees, their teas, their sodas, their charged lemonades, and their like green tea and stuff.
That's great. A great deal. Like if you go there to use the internet or something, that's a good deal.
So it's basically anything on the like the self-serve end. So all those teas and coffees and stuff. And then on the end, the fountain beverages and those 4 things that have like, my favorite is the passion green tea.
Yum.
And you can also go and you can bring your own mug. Because I would get like, because I was going and taking like a paper mug so often. I was like, can I just bring my own? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, cool, bye.
Actually, I just saw a news article today that some of the Starbucks in the Bay Area are no longer going to offer disposable cups. So I don't know what that's going to look like. I'll let you know.
I'm going to need a report back on that, Claire, because for me, that just seems like a logistical nightmare.
I know. But then again, like I got used to having to buy all my bags. So maybe I'll get used to this too. I'm not sure.
However, listen, buying a bag is a choice. You can't just look at the counter and go, pour my hot coffee in my hand.
That's true.
Need a vessel to put coffee in. You don't need a bag to put stuff in.
Fair. I don't know. I don't know how like that would work. Do you have to, maybe they'll have like with the bags, they'll have like pseudo reusable cup that you could buy. Maybe.
For me, that's like just thinking like it's going to, I understand that probably was done by like government, but it's like, this is what the sales feel like. Plus that's like, do you remember when like, now I know you're in California, so it's probably way earlier than me, but when they started getting rid of the plastic bags, people were like rip boop at the checkouts. What do you mean I have to buy a bag? What do you mean it's paper? It was not.
When I first moved here, it took me a really long time to get used to it. And I know that I can bring my own bags to the grocery store, but I forget every time. So
what I've done, and I kind of make all the people at the register happy, is there's a couple of towns near me that don't have non-plastic requirements. And one of these grocery stores also has self-checkout. So when I go to self-checkout, I put like 2 items in the bag and then take 2 plastic bags sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I just have a big reusable bag, like a really big one. What? Yes. A big, huge reusable bag, like not IKEA size, but slightly smaller. And that's what I tell them, put all my bread and chips in that.
Right.
And then the rest of it is just market plastic bags. And so all those easily, I can put a ton of those inside that big bag. So it's like one thing. It's not like this big, huge thing in the back of my car.
Yeah, I'll let you know an update when I learn more about this Starbucks thing. I didn't read the article because I was just about to sign on here, but I was like, that's weird. I don't know how they're going to swing it.
Okay, Starbucks, no cups. Question mark. I'm going to look that up later. Okay.
It's probably just in the Bay Area because
all right,
we're hippies up here.
That's okay. I still need to educate myself about it. Okay, so just to slam through some sales here, and all this is available on my Facebook group, Affordably Crafty. So if I'm going too fast or you're missing some codes or whatnot, it's all there. And this is updated as of 8 a.m. this morning. Hi, I haven't gone back and checked my email since then, so there'll be probably a sale dump after this live too.
My legs are covered.
Okay. Oh, and I just want to thank people for joining the group. We just passed 2,500 members in my group.
Wow.
But that's because I'm like,
Mom, look at me.
I would go out on the limb and say my Facebook group is probably one of the most active ones as far as people who post an amount of stuff that's posted.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder how to be. Never mind. Sorry.
Did you see me?
Say it.
Oh, I was gonna say like I knew.
You.
I'm in the Bay Area, so that's like Meta. Everything is here, right? So I know someone who her job was to like monitor Facebook groups, like and be the
10.
Contact for that. But I don't know.
I said it was fine.
I knew somebody whose job that was, but I don't really know if there's like a special way to get a representative, or do you have to be a certain size? I don't know.
I don't need a rep. I mean, like, it's just sale mining and follow. I mean, like, the amount of time that goes into posting on Facebook a day, I've had to drastically, like, kind of compartmentalize down my time, because there was a time when I was, like, checking email, like, every half an hour and posting stuff. And I was like, that's wackadoodle. I don't have time for that.
Amy's from Sacramento, and she says that.
What?
Amy, do you also have did you hear about the not going to be carrying cups anymore? Not at every Starbucks, just a few of them.
Yeah. Come here. Hold on. Hold that thought, Claire. Come here.
What?
Tell everybody what you just said.
No.
Come on, tell
I
Claire.
don't want to.
Come on.
I don't want to.
Okay. All right.
Fair.
I love you.
Boundaries.
We can work on that. You can pick whatever you want, honey, and we'll work on it.
Amber, you asked me about my channel name. If you go to my channel page, there's the first video, the welcome video, is how I named my channel. It's kind of a long story.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Amy D, don't worry about being late. I only catch the last 30 minutes because I'm in California.
The drawers over there,
Over here.
they're full of crochet hooks. Pick one.
I've been to Roseville several times.
I know, not this one.
So Steven just came over to me and said, Mommy, when can we try learning crochet again? I'm dying.
Again, this one.
Any moment of any day, Steven.
Oh, good choice. Can I show them what you picked for a hook?
I want to show them.
Okay, you
both.
show them. Show them the yarn and the hook that you picked.
First, I'm showing them there.
Oh, that's a really good one, Steven. Wow. I love those colors.
Model.
Oh, that kind of looks like a screwdriver. I like that one.
That's beautiful. Don't poke Mommy in the
It
eye,
looks
okay?
like a marble on the back.
Kind
It
of.
sure does. You have good taste.
How do I do this?
That's what I got my along with their little birthday presents. I got my friends' kids a ball of yarn and a crochet hook, and I put it on top of their present.
Let me see.
Mom, when can we make a pom-pom again?
When can we make a pom-pom again? Oh, geez, you picked a small hook. Okay. I'm going to start doing a chain. So I put it on the hook already. And we're going to wrap it around.
Okay.
and then bring the loop through the other loop.
Okay.
Wrap, bring it through.
Okay.
Okay. So, nope, not that one. This end here.
Uh,
Oh, hold on.
I-
Let me show you again. Hold on. So we're going to,
Most adorable thing I've ever seen.
you can hold this thing on the handle, okay? Wrap, bring it through.
Okay.
Here, try. Oh, so hold on to this. Nope. Hold on to this end. Hold that in your hand. Okay, and you're gonna wrap,
Bring it
Okay.
up.
wrap,
Bring it
and you
up.
bring it through. Let go. Show you again. I'll show you what I mean.
I can't do
You
it.
can do this.
I
Oh
can't.
man, you can totally do it.
You
You
totally.
I can't do it.
All right. How about we pause on this, and I will help you with it after, and maybe we can teach Sissy too today. It'll be a fun group project.
No, we've already done it once, but with the big hook.
Maybe we should use a bigger hook. That's a good idea.
Oh no, the ginormous one.
Yes, I know. Maybe we should do that. That's a good idea.
Can I have one of them?
They're over there on top of my bin. Do you see them on top of the hook bin?
Yeah, can you get one?
Can you reach it?
Nope. I can only reach the second floor.
Okay, bring the chair over.
Maribel, I love gardening. I've got gardening videos on my channel too.
Wow.
You're right, that is loud. Sorry. He's asking to use my 25 and 35 millimeter hooks.
Yeah.
I'm shocked. Of course, you'd pick the blue one. You want to show everybody that one?
Wow.
This one is, let me read this is a 35 millimeter.
Bigger than my head.
Don't drop
It
it.
sure is bigger than your head.
Sure is.
Yeet.
That's so cool. You could probably make the biggest washcloth in the world with that.
I can get you bigger yarn we can use with that.
That one.
What one?
The ginormous spinning one.
Which color?
It's the one that's rainbow.
You want the, of course you do. I'm like, pick one. Guess what he picked?
The carrot cake, the anniversary cake.
Anniversary cake and dots.
Well, 'cause he's thinking like big means the size of the cake.
Okay. So I will get something down for you in a minute. I only have 5
Can I
minutes
bring
left.
it upstairs?
The crochet hook?
Okay.
Yeah. Don't let Dad be mean to you about it. Rude. Okay, so I'm just going to go through some sales here. Lion Brand has 30% off plus an extra 20% off with the code AUGADD20. That's August add 20, which
Nice.
is till 8/21 at 9 a.m. Eastern. Crate Joy, for those that don't know what that is like a one-stop shop for subscription crates. They are having,
Interesting.
yeah, it's really good, Claire. They're having a 25% off your first box with code BEACH25. Premier Yarns has 20% off their puzzle yarn and 20% off their jumbo yarn. I talked about that. If you are looking to do a painting project, Sherwin-Williams is having a good sale, 40% off paint and stain and 30% off paint supplies.
That's great.
Claire, I thought of you. And you must ask yourself, why do you have a subscription to the Sherwin-Williams email list? So one of my favorite videos I put out last year was you're going to guess which one it is? Why would I
know? I don't know. Tell me.
Nails. It was the video all about the colors of the year.
Right. Okay. I remember.
Like the Pantone and stuff. And so that's how I got on all these painting like things. I even have, I have it right here actually.
The color wheel.
No.
Paint chips.
Paint
Nice.
chips. That have all the different like trending colors and stuff in it that I've separated by rainbow color. from all the different companies that I could get paint chips of. And I actually had taken these to the store to see if there was any good matches for yarn.
A lot of those I recognize from some of the new Hobby Lobby colors.
Yeah, a lot of this color has been coming out.
And
right?
then the terracotta kind of thing.
The terracotta, I feel like, kind of replaced mustard in a lot of colors. So if you just went and looked, like this kind of brown tone is coming out a lot. I'm getting very distracted.
Very late 70s vibes with the colors.
Yeah, and then a lot of this like taupe color. And so, hold on a second. And then as far as a lot of this color for blue.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's like crazy. It's like very accurate. And then back here.
What are you doing? Is there all
like these kind of pink colors. Not this one, but like this one.
Yeah, I like definitely that late 70s colors, early 80s. Before pastels came in. Like the burnt colors, the neutral colors.
Yeah. So I had made that. I went and did a video going out to all the stores, like right when they released. So when they do color of the year, it's not just Pantone. Each paint company comes out with their color of the year and then their color trends. And usually when you go in, like right after that happens, if you go into like Home Depot, Lowe's, each of the paint companies will have a one thing that says like colors of the year and the year. And it's got all those samples in one like card thing. So it's easy to find, you know.
Mommy, I love this. Can I show Sissy this?
Sure. And then bring it back downstairs so we don't lose it. Okay. Sorry, I just got distracted. Happens all the time here. And then anything else? I think that might be it. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I had one question for you. Can you explain what porch coffee is?
Sure. Porch coffee came out of me making 3 videos a week and not knowing what to do anymore. Because, well, more like I just was like, I was like working on the other videos, and then it was like, what else do? I don't have time. So basically I sit on my porch on Monday mornings or over the weekend, and I film myself having coffee. And I talk about my life as an autistic person. I talk about what I'm doing that week. When you have autism, it can be really difficult to have friends because it is a social issues kind of disorder, condition, whatever you'd like to call it. So I practice by talking to people about my week. And then in the comments, people tell me about their weeks. And we do that every Monday. We have porch coffee together. I sit on my porch and have coffee with people. And I just talk about what I'm going through, what my week was like, what my plans are, and how I feel about things, life. So it's just me ranting, not ranting, but me just talking about things.
I know this is like me being like last minute Sally, but look.
Is this a color key? I just want to call it the color.
Those are nice.
Mommy, I want to call this a color.
These are all, I got to do a video on this.
Mommy,
these are all, what?
What is this called?
It's called a paint swatch kit.
I want to call this a color key.
You want to call it a color key? Cool. This is, I had a day with my real life bestie, and one of the things we love to do that I don't do with kids is go to consignment stores. Stores is just not a good place for the kids.
Yeah.
One of them had...
They're usually always run by a grumpy lady.
One of them had a basket like this big, and it was full of mostly vintage patterns, but it also had some crochet and knit stuff in it. And so each of these were only $2, which I thought was reasonable. So we have the Quick and Easy Crochet from 1987.
Lovely. Love the hair.
I mean, hold on. Wait, look at that.
Mommy.
Oh, yeah.
We have Coates and Clark's Afghans to Knit and Crochet with Red Heart yarns from 1967. But look at that.
That's beautiful.
Hold on, wait. How about that?
Oh, wow. Like a Japanese motif?
It's like, hold on, I can explain it to you.
It looks like ceramics, kind of.
Hold on.
Mommy.
What?
Your thing's apart.
What thing is apart?
Look.
Oh, let me fix it.
I
Give it.
can.
Okay. Like when you see like Afghan stitch and like vintage magazines,
Hey, I fixed it.
that's like old school Tunisian, basically.
Mom.
Okay. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, right? Just that square with the butterfly alone. I was like, yes, please.
That's a nice book to have all of that in one book.
Yep. Hold on. That's knit. Yeah, I'm pretty particular with this kind of stuff, but hold on. That's not
You
exciting.
kind of have to be because there's so much stuff out there that if you buy every single thing that you see, it's just too much. Oh, that's cool. That kind of reminds me of like the Picasso yarn.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that cute? Okay, now this is, it's got an Afghan stitch background. So think you're making an Afghan size blanket out of Tunisian,
Okay.
and then you cross stitch on top of it.
That is a chore and a half. Wow.
However, think about the possibilities of just that technique alone.
I mean, you could do anything.
Like I have a Tunisian scarf, and on the ends, I do some kind of cross stitch like application on it.
That'd be beautiful.
If you go on the DMC website, they have a whole slew of free patterns, including embroidery, cross stitch, crochet, punch needle, all different stuff.
So
Tons.
you just do a cross stitch across one stitch then, right?
So Tunisian works because it makes squares.
Right.
So it's
across one square.
So you just have to figure out like what weight yarn are you going to use versus how many squares across you would need for the pattern, basically. Sorry, that was just a lot I just threw at you.
No, I love it. That's I hadn't thought about it before.
So this is for
Why
those,
did this get apart?
because that's what it's supposed to be for. Don't break it, please. So if you look at Coats and Clarks, they have numbers on them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done. This is number 177.
That's not the music. Can you tell me how much number it is?
The lower the number, the older it is.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so this is number 255.
Ooh.
And this one is from 1976.
Yeah, my dad has a blanket like that, but it's in like the burnt orange, brown, black 70s colors.
This is weird.
That is so weird. It's like the sweet potato blanket.
Here's
Amoeba.
how to put it together. Isn't that just so informative?
The blob blanket.
Look, Mom.
Yep. Oh, good job. And then, like, look at this cool one on the back. Ready? The pink.
I love that.
So that one and the weird potatoes are the reason I bought that one.
I love the potato one.
And then we have a Holiday Ideas by Coats and Clark, which I thought was very interesting. It's $287. So that one is after the one I just showed you. But look at the front cover.
Mommy.
Oh, marigolds. I love that.
There's like a Valentine's
Mommy,
thread
can
box.
I show her this cup?
Yeah, you can show it to her.
Yeah,
Look
I
at this thread crochet ball.
This
Oh, wow. How do you, I mean, obviously you use starch on it, but how do you, like, do you put a
You want to
a
show?
balloon in there?
Do I put a... No, it's... You could do that around an ornament. It would be easier. But it looks like they just use stiffening, fabric stiffening.
Oh, that's
they made-
so cool, Steven. I saw that cup. It's amazing.
They made sugar starch, which I tend to not want to do, especially with stuff for Christmas, because it's going
Can
to
you
be in
show
the
her
attic.
the other one?
Right? It would just get weird over
What?
time.
And half cup of water. I don't do that, personally.
How would you get the starch to become a ball? Wow, so cool.
It's rainbow.
It is rainbow.
It sure is rainbow.
What did this keep getting attached to me?
Okay, I need you to back up for a second, please.
Okay,
Love you. Back up.
it keeps getting
I heard you.
Oh, it could be a jelly bean blanket if you did all different colors. The potato blanket.
Look at this weird pom-pom bear.
Yeah, if you want to like give somebody nightmares, that would be a great idea.
So, like, this is from 1980. So one of my really favorite things to get and definitely the biggest leap forward in design and crafting in crochet has been toys.
Right.
If you look at some of the 70s like toy crochet patterns, they're like straight up the devil from hell. Like you're just like, this is how they make horror movies. Wah, 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 wah. Hide.
It's the eyes for me and like the pointy nose.
It's bad. It's like you want to traumatize yourself. Go look at the original Big Bird or the original Barney. Google that.
Yeah. We had the first Barney VHS, so I know.
Oh yeah. I don't know exactly what this is because I am not Jewish, but there is a embroidery pattern for this in this book.
Okay, it says Atag Hamatzot Tashmar. It's for Seder, like Seder dinner.
Okay. So this has, if you open it up in the middle, like there's this diagram.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the back, there are, hold on, these other embroidery diagrams.
I want to do it.
That's cool.
Isn't that like so like
Mom,
like
I want
different?
you to do that.
Do what?
My mom would buy that for me if she found that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Just because I have a degree in Hebrew stuff, so.
Yeah.
Oh. One of my good friends, excuse me.
I want to tell you.
Yeah, Seder is the Friday night dinner. It may be Passover specific, but I don't think it is.
Cool. Okay. Love you too. Didn't know you were Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay.
One of my good friends.
I mean, genetically, my grandfather, yeah, but no, I just got really into ancient languages.
Okay, one of my good friends' wife, she is not a wife, sorry. She has a doctorate from Brown University in ancient languages or like Aramaic studies or something like that.
Yeah. So I did ancient Semitics, and then I got into like way back to like Akkadian and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now I've forgotten almost all of it because it's a lot.
It takes up a lot of brain space.
Sure does.
And then this is 223. I'm almost done. I only have 2 left. 223, which is doobity-doo. Before this one, but after this one. And this is Creative Afghans, hairpin lace, crochet, and knit.
That would be a lot. That would be...
On a hairpin lace, an
Afghan? No, because I'd rather torture myself in other ways.
Yeah, this is from 1972, and I could have told you that without the date because look at this photo gem.
Absolutely. Look at her pigtails and her turtleneck.
Right? And the colors they chose for that blanket.
If
this
I
is
ever have a book, I'm going to have that picture on the back.
It's an Afghan stitch blanket again. Okay, and then this lady, okay. Ignore the fact that she looks like she's not wearing anything. And let's just talk about the record player.
She's not wearing anything. You got to make that crochet a little more risque.
That cool record player.
It's so neat.
This could be on trend now.
Oh, for sure.
This could be on TikTok. Like yesterday. So here's the chart for the Afghan stitch motif.
I like that flower.
Cute. It's very simple, which is what I like. And then, that's garter stitch. Wait, elephant Afghan shown on front cover. Oh, balls.
It reminds me of the Van Cleef & Arpels flower. The fancy jewelry company has a flower like that.
I knew who Van Cleef & Arpels is. So, you ready for the hairpin lace?
No.
I think it would be 10 years of my life. But however, I want to go back in time and steal this lady's like hosiery so bad.
Show me. Why though?
Look at her pantyhose.
She's got the wood clogs on too.
She also has a random puppy.
Of course. So it would be 1978?
72.
72. Okay, early 70s.
Look at those tights. I want
They're
those.
amazing.
Now this, no ma'am. Nobody's got time for that boop boop.
Yeah, I would be surprised if anyone ever made that.
I don't know, somebody who didn't have anything else to do. Friggin' Christ. And then I have 285, which is 2 books before this one. This is 280. And I got this one because it's all-time favorites.
Oh, nice.
So this one is from 1980. It came out the same year as that Holiday Ideas book. But I really did like this square down here. Look at
That's beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
I have a yarn that I'm trying to find a good square for, and that might be good because it's kind of flowers colors, so maybe I'll do that one.
So my initial thought when I looked at it was, see the blue center?
Yeah.
That would be a great use for a novelty yarn.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Because think about the amount of yardage you'd need. You could change.
You wouldn't need that much.
There's a pineapple centerpiece, which I'm very like meh about because that's like in a lot of books.
I feel like too with like doilies and stuff, that's like every single secondhand store you could get beautiful doilies. So
although that one is pretty.
Yeah.
Kind of
makes the yellow
that into a poncho.
It's hard to find doilies in different colors, so
yes. And then hold on. Okay, on the back. I like the pillow that's in the foreground that's more of an orange color. If you look at the texture on it, really like this.
That's beautiful.
See the I'm assuming those are baubles.
Yeah. But it's in the round too, so like you don't have to work. I love working from the center out. It makes me feel so much more accomplished.
Isn't that awesome?
I love that.
So basically for those 2 patterns is why I got this one, yes.
What are we doing today?
I will talk to you about that in a couple of minutes. I'm almost done. And then this one, it's really hard to see on the white and the yellow, but it's like
fillet
almost.
Yeah, that's pretty.
But irregardless of that, the best part of that pattern by far is look at that edging.
It's beautiful. You could use that on anything too. Like you could use the pattern for the edging for anything.
One of my favorite, really, really old-timey things to get out of pattern books is edgings because they had so many really good ones.
Right? They don't do it like they used to.
I know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So $12 later.
Yeah, but it's like the thrift store is also a great place to look for crochet books because they always have them and they're always cheap. So
I would like to introduce you to my 3 cubes of vintage crochet books. Yeah. And probably one of those cubes is just books I found on Crochet at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, really? I don't really look at the books when I go in.
Oh my God, you need to look at the books. Now, they don't always have them, but, and that could be something else I talk about. Seriously. I'm just going to take one book off the shelf and then we need to wrap up because I could fall into a hole here, which I've done successfully already.
No judgment.
Don't mind my electrician pants.
Okay.
You going to laugh?
If you want me to.
They're literally light bulbs, which I had to buy because he's an electrician.
I love it.
Okay, hold on. Worker.
Making a Whetstone aquarium.
Well, before we wrap up, thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome, Claire.
It went by so fast. I was so worried.
You were so worried?
Well, I've never done a live this long before.
Can I show her that I'm working on a Whetstone aquarium?
Okay, and then I'm
first let me finish it.
Okay, cool. I wouldn't do you dirty.
Oh, I know that.
I feel like I've been very supportive. Okay, now you're gonna roll up
You've
and die.
been so, I mean, you're amazing. I appreciate your support so much. Cute. From the Dollar Tree?
Yes. This was
I love the Muppet vibes with the
$22.99
mouth.
originally. Look at this weird cup.
I love the Muppet mouths. They're so cute.
And then we have this one.
That's nice.
Striped crochet blankets, 20 heirloom patterns.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks very modern, and that's what it says on the title. So
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of that. And then here's one of the other ones that's on the shelf, which is a little bit different. Freeform crochet with confidence.
oh, what a good idea. I've never really done that before, so
unlock the secrets of freeform crochet with 30 projects. And just like look at like how
I
cool.
love the flower motif on that one.
And then like this blue thing over here is really cool.
Like a book cover. I love it.
That there's also a really good book if you're interested in getting into freeform crochet, which is called Every Which Way Crochet. And it basically, the whole premise of the book is teaching you how to change the shapes and different stitches to do what you want. So whether that's to make a right angle or a squiggly edge or whatever,
That would be good to get for learning how to make your own patterns as well, I guess.
Yes,
because it's hard sometimes to it takes a while to learn oh, I want this to bend this way, so I need to do this stitch. So that would be helpful.
Oh wait, you sew, right? Dumb question. Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
A little bit, yeah.
So they also have other craft books there. Now it comes in waves. I also have gotten like duct tape crafting, sewing books, design books, like a whole bunch of stuff.
Do you want to see before we leave? It's the dress that I made for Pride, but I haven't done the video on it for my channel yet. It's like a iridescent see-through rainbow. You're not ready.
I'm ready. Do it.
It's like what's that brand? Selkie? Like
What?
they make the princess dresses. That's the kind of vibe I was going for. It's actually completely see-through, and then I have a slip underneath it, but it's like iridescent, and then on top of it is like a rainbow scarf.
Let's see. I think it looks beautiful, Claire. I did look at it. Weird.
Thanks. It was a disaster to make. Maybe that's why I haven't done a video on it yet. It was way above my skill set with the fabric. I was like, it'll be okay. Oh no. Oh no, it wasn't.
No, it
was a disaster. I was supposed to make a lining for it, and I remade the lining 6 times, and then I gave up.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool, Steven. Thanks for sharing.
I make it very young.
That's awesome.
For those who spin.
And this is the axolotl.
Wow.
There's
I
pink.
like axolotls.
There's pinks.
They have on occasion gotten like lots from Interweave. And this is one of my favorite ones, bizarre ones that I've gotten. The Practical Spinner's Guide to Cotton, Flax, and Hemp. And then, I don't know if you watch, do you watch Project Runway?
I used to.
I like about died when I saw this in the store.
Show me. Ooh, I love to go to Mood. What a dream.
Look.
Oh.
So
I did get to go to a fabric warehouse like that near San Francisco. And it's so fun. It's
just like I read this whole thing. It's a great book. But the cover price on this was $27.50. This is,
and that was at the Dollar Tree?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. I have to look now.
My highest price book I've ever gotten at the Dollar Tree was $85 retail. And it was a very swanky cookbook.
There's no way that you couldn't like resell that for profit, right?
So I didn't. I turned around and gave it to my highfalutin father's wife.
Okay.
She loves to cook like fancy stuff. And I don't tell her I got it from Dollar Tree. And I'm like, look at this amazing cookbook I curated for you.
Ooh.
Ooh. Like, spent $1. Yeah, here you go. Okay, we need to wrap up. We are way over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come downstairs and kick my butt.
That's why I stopped talking.
Fine, I'll just keep going. You want to? Let's go down another rabbit hole. Come on. What?
Everyone, I'm only 21 away from 8,000 subscribers. So if you have a moment.
You have 8,000 subscribers on YouTube?
Well, I'm 21 away from having 8,000.
How many do you have on Instagram?
Hardly any.
Oh, yeah. I only have like less than 1,800. And that's like me chugging out the posts. It's just like, I don't think Instagram is my bag.
I just don't. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to do it all, but I have to protect my energy.
I have way more confidence and time put into Facebook as far as usage. And I feel like if you look at my analytics, like if you look at my year in review analytics, right? What?
The only fish that they don't even oof is Dory.
Okay. You don't oof Dory. Thanks for telling me. Is if you look at where people clicked on the link and went to my channel, like 50% Facebook.
Yeah. I've heard that that's the best place to like put videos and stuff. I just haven't done it, a lot of it.
Well, like especially because I've like logged the hours on my Facebook group.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know, so
amazing. Wow, that's so cool.
That's a lot.
And like, you know, Instagram doesn't make it convenient to have clickable links.
Look at
It doesn't. No, you have to do like link in bio and then do like a link tree deal.
Which is one of the
look at all
downfalls
these
of Instagram.
axolotls.
Wow, that's amazing.
You like the pink ones?
I love the pink ones. They're probably my favorite.
Color.
Green is my favorite color because my hair is green.
You have two
Oh, you know what? I couldn't see that because my colors are green on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And also it was dark when you first came on.
Yeah, it's grown out. Soon it'll be gone, but
I'm sure people do resell the Dollar Tree books. I've been in Savers before when there's the folks with the little hand scanners and carts of books that resell on Amazon.
that's Savers for us too. Like you get there right when they open and like everyone's rushing in, the resellers.
Yeah, it's like, I know they're not going for the vintage crochet books, so my stuff is fine.
I know. I'm like, usually they don't know. I love when they don't know that the yarn is good. Like they price the good yarn the same as the crappy yarn. So it's the best. Thanks, Christine.
He's got to be crazy.
Okay, for those that are brand new here because they came from Claire's neck of the woods, please hit that subscribe button down below. And if you don't know who Claire is, please go check her out in the hurry up.
Let me see.
Green.
No way. That's really cool.
Emeralds are green.
They sure are. That's my favorite color.
Please don't hit me in the face with the tablet. For those that aren't familiar with Claire, her links are all down below. Her YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and her brand new Etsy shop she just launched. So go check her out there.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
You're welcome. If you especially like thrifting videos, she also does a lot of hauls of that. So go check that out. And yeah, I'll be back Wednesday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. I am trying to schedule some curated guests on Saturdays. Next weekend, I'm going to have Me So Crazy, and we're going to talk a lot about all the regular things and also all the different shop with me's we've done. Because we definitely
I can't wait.
Putting green everywhere.
Good for you, buddy. So,
She's
yeah,
got to be crazy.
one more time, and then we need to wrap up.
Grass is green. The green.
Wow, the grass is green. That's really cool.
Every single piece of grass is green.
Wow, amazing.
That's real grass.
So every live after this is going to feel like it goes by like this because we've been on for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with myself. I was like, I don't know if I could do it, but it went by so fast. Well, you're easy to talk to, so.
And not for nothing, I had a very like good outline plan.
You totally did.
All right. You can see where I do the heavy lifting in my normal combo with Ginger.
I love it.
All right. We have to log off now.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I had a great time.
See ya.
Do I press leave studio?
Nope. You're going to wait a second. I'm going to press N and you just hang tight.
Okay.